Yeah. I say for 27 years I've been getting checks clear. Rovers, Bentleys, yachts, Lears. I sip champagne like a nigga sip beer. Women by the trees, they used to call me Paul Pierce. At league money, I walk like a ball player. And I'm loved in New Orleans, I'm the motherfucking mayor. Hat to the back, you can barely see the fade. Niggas get the peace sign, bitches get the wave. Tell them haters I don't see them, tell them niggas get a wave. Pussies looking bushes, tell them bitches get a fade. Hand them with the shit, I don't miss that law. 30 on each hip, which one I'm gon' draw? OG swag, yeah, I'm looking like my paw. You are now in the presence of a motherfucking boss. All black stanger, yeah, I'm flying like a wall. So these niggas can't see me unless they see in the dark. Hey, it's Choppin Game. It's your OG Cello from the ghetto. Got my right hand over there in the corner.
Woody.
And say we don't make introduction, but tonight is special, my brother. We got some real OGs up here today.
Real ones. 4 generations sitting up here now.
4 motherfucking generations.
4 different generations.
Guess I'm at the top, huh?
Yeah,
you top of the food chain, Godfather. Godfather.
Generational.
Yeah.
Say, you can introduce yourself, Godfather.
Yes, my name is Kenneth Biggie Johnston. That's Biggie with the Y, not the I-E. Paralegal / criminal law specialist.
You old man?
Dalton, dog, / nephew / I'm being real.
Go ahead,
Come on
do
with
it.
Yakami /
Come on.
what else they called me? Pachita, Omawali Yusuf, Joseph.
That was a lot of names, and I thought Baby had a lot of names.
Who you thought had a lot of names?
Baby, I thought Baby had a lot of names. You know, he stunned
All
up,
I know
Bubba,
is-
he had
All I know is Bow Wow.
You know,
What you know, Bow Wow? I ain't even hear the nigga say Bow. You ain't say Bow Wow. You missed one.
Wow.
Got that dog out too.
Any dog got a Bow Wow, you know?
Say, we start from the top of the tier. You top of the tier, the Godfather, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing time in the penitentiary. Being able to be back out here. Let's start from your time.
And tell
Your
them what you went
generation.
for and how you know.
Look.
Because it's about the little dudes got to know the real.
Come on.
I went to penitentiary back in 1972. Okay.
I wasn't even born.
I'd
was street.
been to Vietnam.
Wow.
Why?
No, I say wow.
Yeah, I'd been to Vietnam. Got drafted, didn't want to go. When I come home with a militant attitude, because, you know, that was in the 70s, the early 70s. I caught a murder charge in a little town called Opelousas, St. Landry Parish, most racist parish in the state of Louisiana.
Not to believe that.
I haven't been through it since. I flew over it a couple of times. but I haven't been through it since. Caught a murder charge, caught a life sentence. Did 22 years on a life sentence. Come home in 1993. Been home 28 years and been doing paralegal work since.
So you did 2 decades and something back.
Yeah, 2 decades and something. But the thing about it, like most of the guys that's out here now with me that serve life, I got out 20 years before them.
Wow.
Like my best friend, Norris Henderson, he overvote. Norris did 8 more years than I did, you know? So I was like the most fortunate, but I was working in the law library.
Y'all wasn't fall partners though, right? And Norris a paralegal too, right?
Well, yeah, he was in prison, you know? Now he's overvote.
Oh, he is? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a original member of the Murder Inc. crew too, huh?
I don't know about that.
Murder Incorporated, but it's still the
Was
same
he?
Murder Inc.
Yeah, you got
Yes,
it.
he was.
Well, we gonna get to that.
Yeah.
See, the Murder Inc. record label that everybody think is the original, it ain't the original Murder Inc. That come from here. So we gonna get to all. Yeah, we gonna get to all that. Well, let Dalton tell his little story, who he is and what how he went to the pen and what he.
Come on, next generation go.
All right. I'm opposite as Biggie. You know, I came up as traveling. I was a traveler as a young kid, being tossed around by family members, Chicago, New York. I went to school in Chicago and New York. And behold, to find I couldn't finish that because I was ignorant. Ignorant meaning that we were, in the South, we was behind time, all right? And communication with the northern niggas was different then. That's why I stayed in fights, because I always felt like what they said to me was a challenge. And my mother stayed in the school more than I did because I was always put out.
Yeah. So you had a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, because I was a dummy, you know, because not by my fault. The system in the South was different, bro.
When you
know,
got tired of school?
I've been tired of school.
What grade?
Oh, around 8.
You in number 13, so 8th grade.
Yeah, but I had some hell of experiences, bro, because when I was in Chicago at a young age, which I'm originally
Let's
from New
back
Orleans.
something up, Dalton. You saying it was different. You talking about like doing the segregation, right?
Right.
And the way they
But
train and taught black
School
people out
was
here.
different here than it was.
Yeah, where they
in the
train
North.
and taught. All right, I
See,
got you.
When we got our school books at Durham,
Right.
and you open them motherfucking books, they had 7 German names in that motherfucker already. So that's supposed to be new books to us,
Right.
which was behind time.
Right.
When you go up north, you get a new book. Wasn't no name in it.
Right.
You put your name in it. You're the first one with the new book.
Right.
That's the different one. It
I
was a
understand.
higher education than we would get.
Right.
Let
I
me
didn't
ask-
even know they had black Spanish motherfuckers. I got to New York.
Yeah.
Black Spanish.
Yeah.
Puerto
Spanish
Ricans.
Puerto Ricans. And they talking over my head. And I know that a lot of time they was saying that New Orleans was country. You know, this is in the 60s. And they was calling me country, which I didn't like it. And they went to talking this in their tongue. I'm thinking they fucking with me.
Yeah, the complex.
You don't know what the
Flexed
fuck
up
they
and
saying.
jumped up and went to
Yes.
fighting.
Right.
Then I got enough, they broke us up, and they went to talking their tongue again while they bring us to the print. We break up again. I said, they fucking with me. You heard me? Because ignorance.
Right. You the way you were trained down
Right.
here. Right.
Communication was bad with us.
Let me ask you something, bro. Okay, you say you went to the 8th grade.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you do time as a juvenile?
Believe it or not, Big, I tried my ass off to go to Scotland.
You trying to go to Scotland?
You was trying.
Not, let me tell you, unconsciously, yes. Because of the stories I was hearing.
You wanted to go to
I
boys' home.
I wanted to go to Scotland because you know then back then, you go to Scotland, beat up a few niggas, you're rapping.
Bad. You got a badge on.
You're rapping. That's your badge.
Right.
honor
You buy
to
that
the
badge
streets.
on.
The reason I asked
Every
you
nigga
that,
I ran with had done already been to Scotland.
let me say this.
What?
The reason I asked you that, because like when I went to prison, I was educated. You know, I had been to 2 different colleges, had been to the military, been to Vietnam, been around the world, had been married, had 2 children. So when I go to Angola, 90% of the dudes in Angola been to Scotland, been to the boys' home, had no education,
Milling it somewhere.
was stone ignorant. And the first year I went to Angola, they had 43 murders in the prison.
How many?
43 murders
Y'all got that number, huh?
in a prison. And that was 1973. They also had about 200 rapes. You couldn't count the rapes because every time Fresh Fish Day come,
Thursdays.
Fresh fish. I know what fresh fish is. That's
yeah,
Now tell me what a fresh fish is.
every Thursday, all the parishes, Orleans Parish, Baton Rouge Parish,
Every
they bring
surrounding parish.
the new prisoners that's coming to prison
to the
to
yard.
Angola on a Thursday.
They
So
put them on the correction. You go on the hill, you stay
Yeah.
for 2 weeks.
Stay on the hill.
Orientation. Every Thursday you come down from the hill.
Every Thursday.
Population.
They come down, and it might be about 30 dudes. Like, imagine this. About 30 dudes, never been, and I know y'all done saw movies where dudes going in jail for the first time, and they make it look like, you know, that people whistling and doing like, you know, that's a movie.
They don't go like that.
When it was at Angola, dudes would be coming down the walk. You might see 2 dudes fighting over here. they done spotted one dude, a fresh fish, a new guy done spotted him.
Preach.
They fighting over who going after him. He don't even know it. He don't even know it. And I even saw one dudes used to be hiding in the dormitories, in the closets. Out of 18, 19 people come down to walk every Thursday, about 9 or 10 to get raped. If you didn't have around the way,
A real round the way.
way,
make sure
you know,
the dudes
6 more,
understand
7
that.
more.
Explain around the way though, because
Around the
we
way
talking
is,
to the young,
you
we
know,
talking to the young
well,
generation.
yeah, because
Hood
New
boys,
Orleans,
niggas in the
New
hood.
Orleans is broke down in
Third
balls.
ward niggas.
Right.
So,
Shit like-
you know, this is the ninth ward where we at now. You know, so you had the ninth ward, you had the 6th ward,
7 wall,
7th ward,
17 wall.
17
You had to have
Third
somebody
wall.
from around your way or somebody
Yeah,
who you
yeah, you had to have somebody around your way
who gonna look out for you back
who
then.
gonna look out for you, who gonna protect you. And if you did that, and then don't talk about a country boy. In fact, at one time, the city of Monroe,
Monroe, Louisiana.
yeah, Monroe, Louisiana, they had, we used to talk about this in prison.
They had the most hoes. I know, yeah, they had the most hoes.
They
You
had
laugh.
30 dudes down the walk from Monroe, and they had only one man out of 30.
Yeah, I know.
That was Casey Hall. One man. Everybody else, somebody done claimed him.
Don't tell them how they use the chisel through the wall to get to them niggas.
He could have told you that.
Well, yeah, tell them how. Let them dudes know how serious this shit is. How
See,
niggas.
but all we doing like, all right, go
Tell 'em.
on, D.
Like, when he meant chisel to the wall, they used to have dudes in the administrative lockdown.
That's a
called
cell
hole.
block.
Cell block. That's when you're going before disciplinary board. You might get transferred, blah, 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 whatever. And the dude might be 2 cells down that he won't. He would take that knife and chisel through the wall.
Take brick by brick out.
I'm gonna tell you something. He ain't coming to my wall.
Why? Why?
What make you think he won't stop there?
You can't bypass me.
I ain't got no knife.
So you're not gonna let him stick his head to that wall?
Fuck no.
What
He
would
put
it
his,
have?
man, I'm gonna take that same brick and I'm gonna bust the fuck out of it. I'm gonna stomp him. Man, fuck that.
So you wasn't gonna let nobody in the cell?
No, I'm not gonna play them games.
Let me say this. I had a brother-in-law.
No.
He was older than me. He
Better
worked in
chisel
the
around
welding shop at night. Every night, this dude would make about 30, 40 knives. I'm talking about different shapes, different sizes. Had the screw-on balls like the Vikings have with the spikes out there. He would make 30, 40 every night and come down the walk. The free man just let him go through the gate. Don't even, he think he got food in there. And come down the walk and sell them
Yep.
to anybody buying them. And
Why we-
the saying was, it's better to have a knife and don't need it than need a knife and don't have it.
one.
That was the saying. I had 2.
They call you 2 knives.
No, it ain't gonna do that. But I used to sleep like this. One behind my head and one right here.
I know
So
it.
y'all can look at me. I'm not big. I'm from the 6th ward. I'm a red nigga. Had curly hair.
You was pretty.
You understand? Yeah, I
They
was
was
good
after
looking.
you.
Yeah.
Tell them they was
Yeah, I
after
was
you.
good looking.
I want them
Man,
to
God
move to
bless.
really
But I'm gonna say this
understand.
though.
Say bigger. No, listen. The reason why I'm saying that because I really want the young brothers out there that's putting them triggers, that's carjacking. I want you to understand that gangster shit you think you doing out here because you fucking with people without guns. When you get up there, this when the real gangs begin, and this where you find out if you really a gangster or not.
Let me say something on that while you speak about that.
Come on.
It's different.
Now,
You know, yeah, they
Man,
not
way
raping.
different.
It's not really raping no more. They voluntarily giving their ass up.
could they,
Hold on, I'm
wait.
being serious. These killers that's out here,
When they get to that penitentiary.
they get their ass up for weed or another punk.
Oh, they want to be protected.
It's
Yeah,
gotta,
that's
Oh, they want to be
that too.
protected.
All right, so
That's
these young
if
dudes
they
out
not-
here right now, they gonna know what they gonna say? Like that's the old game.
Oh, that's
like,
still,
I'm just
no,
telling you
but
what
it's
they gonna say.
but
Yeah,
listen,
well,
listen,
So
listen,
explain to them how this shit
Hold on.
still goes
listen,
down.
listen though, it's
Listen.
still going down.
When I went to
it ain't that
penitentiary-
violent, but it's still going down with mental gymnastic game
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's a
Right.
difference. It's a mental game now, bro. You know, and the people kind of saving them because they put
Well,
you
you got
on the team
security
with them
now. You got
people.
security up there now.
Yeah.
When we was up there in the 70s and 80s,
Prisoners
you
ran that
had one
motherfucker.
guard per
Shit, it
400
was like that in the
Dom.
90s and the early
whole
2000s.
fucking
I don't know
unit.
what you talking
It
about.
changed around
Shit.
89.
Let me say this.
90.
Uncle. Let me say this, Uncle. It didn't start
did.
at Angola.
It started changing around that. That's when I started hitting up that right.
If you look, when I
Question?
started the gun
Oh,
to
they
get
passed
my adult prison time in '69. Okay, 1969.
At the year I was born.
Back then, that Paris prison. If you made it in Paris prison,
OPP. It's still like that though.
you made it anyway.
But it's still like that though, dog.
It ain't like no. I've been back there recently.
Well, I'm
You
talking
remember that
about.
recently what I was?
That motherfucker ain't nothing but
You
for
ain't go to
babies.
OPP.
Listen,
I can't
That
say
boy,
I
that
Man.
boy club.
I'm telling you, I'm waiting to get off probation. They gave me a illegal sentence, bro.
Boys club.
You understand? I went back there, bro. I was so fucked up, like, what the fuck going on? Say, big, when they walked me through the tunnel, I was so glad to see that old prison. When that new prison shit, man, they give you a little tray, about the, not even big as your little chopping board. You heard us told me, yeah.
That's all your food
You don't
you
get
get?
coffee no more. You don't get milk. You don't go outside. Them niggas at the window,
Well, let me say this, too.
you know,
I do
perpetrating,
paralegal work.
beating themselves
Right
on
now-
the
Get
wall.
involved. You know what's going on.
Right now, I'm working on at least 5 murder cases right now. In fact,
It
I'm
ain't-
working on the case, if y'all remember, the couple that they kidnapped from La Place and they threw them in the
Yeah,
Industrial Canal.
Whoa, I know.
I'm working on that case right now.
Definitely know
Frank
about it.
Mike in
Understand?
that.
Frank Mike, yeah.
I know
Stephen
him.
Bradley.
I locked up.
Yeah, Horatio Johnson.
So what are you doing with that case?
I'm working on Stephen Bradley's case. He's an accomplice. You know, I'm trying to diminish his activity, you know, try and get him a reduction of sentence. But, you know, I had to read transcripts like this. But the way it is now, you got a lot of young men getting life sentences. 'Cause we're
And
reading
they
about
strong man.
we're reading at them, you know?
Well-
and the way the law is now, you got 2 years to file. If you don't file in your first 2 years,
You stuck.
and they don't know. They don't know. They're ignorant. And when they come to me, or their parents come to me, and I see they timed out,
Too late, you can't do nothing.
yeah, I'm not going to take their money knowing they timed out, you know? But that's how rough it is now. And when they get up there, like he was saying, they still got the homosexuality, but it's not the violent.
It's mentally.
It's not it's mental and it's sexual because you got guys that's homosexual already, and they competing with each other to see how many of these young dudes they can flip. They really competing with each other.
You talking about now?
Nah,
Today.
this is the way it is now.
Okay.
And they'll go down there now, cause when I was in the parish one time, these dudes standing in the bars jacking off next to each other. You know, I wasn't raised like that.
No, that was
You
illegal
know?
then.
Yeah,
That was killing.
so they right now all these little young dudes, as soon as they get off the streets, that's the first thing they think about is their dick. The female guard
Can't
be in a
be
uniform standing right there. These dudes jacking off, you know, they actually masturbating, imagining,
disrespecting
and
the
getting
next man.
additional time. They're getting 4 and 5 extra years. And you got those that want to get involved with a homosexual, not knowing this homosexual all the time is competing to flip you out. And as soon as she gets you somewhere and stick her finger in your booty hole, you considered a punk.
Yeah.
You considered a punk. And that's how these dudes gonna look at it. A finger ain't nothing, no different from a dick. You let somebody slip something in your asshole, you're a punk. And that's how it is now. And they got a lot of them.
Big, let me ask you something on the criminal law.
So all you carjackers and robbers out there, y'all really won't go up there and
Them little dudes don't
participate.
think it's like that right now.
But
It's like that.
they heard it from
They
dude.
don't.
They heard it
That's why
from
we bring them
dude.
up here, because them little
But-
dudes, listen, all right, take this out. Let me show you
What
from-
I'm saying right
Let me
now.
just show you this from a young nigga standpoint, right? This the new jail, right? When you get your ass in there, you know what they ask you? Y'all ain't never heard of this shit, huh? Who are your enemies and
Yeah.
When you
Fuck
out.
no.
I'm just telling you what they
That's
do
what they do
now.
now.
Ask you that.
They do that
No,
now.
I'm telling you what
Well,
goes
I'm
on
saying they
now.
never
For them niggas
ask
see
you-
that shit as boys.
Well,
But
They got what you call your enemy list.
Shallow.
If
do.
somebody on your enemy
They
list,
do.
they
I
gonna
have-
put you where they at.
I have, after, say, bro, listen what I'm about to say. All the dumb shit I used to do, after I did that last stretch, I opened my eyes. So I haven't been to jail to see what they going.
They
And
do
I,
it.
and
I'm
I
telling you
plan-
now, listen.
But listen, I don't
all
plan
right,
on
but you don't
going.
understand this.
I
This
don't-
not this what the system does. When they come in that bitch, they say, "Who you beefing with? Where you from?"
But it's
And listen, they put you with niggas who you fuck with, right? Hold on, just
trying
understand
to
this.
do that, yeah.
You got all these niggas from the hood that you fuck with, right? They put you in the damn near comfortable spot.
Yeah, they do that now.
but jail's supposed to be uncomfortable.
I'm just showing
It's
you
supposed to make you not want to
I'm
come
just
back.
showing
But
you
the
what
thing
they
is
do.
this. The thing is this. Whoever running the jail, one thing they don't want violence. Because if you got too much violence back there, they're gonna lose their job. So they try and minimize the violence
By making it
by making the
jail
convenience
fun
of-
for the dudes.
All right,
Nothing.
you
But
minimize
listen
it
what
by
I'm
making it
saying.
fun.
Making it fun for the
That's what
dudes,
you're doing, you making it
so they
fun.
don't realize what mistakes
Yeah,
they
they
made.
ain't got no.
Well,
Tell you niggas ain't got no problem with going back there.
That's the adverse effect.
Them the dudes ain't got no problem with going
But
to
that's
they ain't got no problem with going to jail.
But what we trying to do is stop them from even much going there. Period.
Let me ask you a question, Biggie, you brought up. You know, lately y'all just won a big victory, the DA office, right?
Yeah.
I love what he did. I'm telling you, I supported him.
Who,
too.
Jason Williams?
Yeah, I voted for him. And I liked he cleaned the house.
We need to get
Correct.
Jason on the show too, if we could.
Correct.
If we could, bro.
Now,
I won't
my
smoke.
question
T.
is,
if he
Glad
gonna,
we got
I
to
won't.
this.
I
Let's go.
promise you, bro. I'll be high before I come.
my
I won't
question
smoke.
is,
I'll give you that.
What's your question, bro?
I know the two-headed monster has got up again. They risen again. I'm speaking about Canizaro and the Broad just lost.
Yeah.
Are you aware of that now? They're in the Louisiana Attorney's Office.
She the president
Assistant.
nominated her.
Okay,
The Kiva
You say
Landrum.
Biden. You say Biden.
Canizaro.
Biden.
That
Kiva
can't they ain't
Landrum.
go nowhere. They went up.
But
They-
say,
they-
but
It ain't
say,
go
say,
nowhere.
say,
Moved up.
say. But
Now
listen,
my thing is to you, my understanding with that is they still have some effect on certain cases in parishes like Orleans, Baton Rouge, surrounding
Yeah,
parishes.
well, it's got to be. See, they're over the federal jurisdiction. Okay,
All right.
they're over the federal
As
jurisdiction.
in Louisiana.
Yeah, in Louisiana. You know, Kiva Landrum, President Biden then nominated her for U.S. Attorney.
I ain't know
Fuck,
that
he do
neither.
some shit
Yeah,
like that.
you know, I mean, she was a judge. She was a DA. She got
But
credentials.
say, dog. You say.
All he
Can-
know is what he see. You know.
You say
You know,
Canizaro, but
she deserved the job. She got
Caniz-
qualifications. I
Canizaro
ain't
wasn't
mad
all
with
that
her.
bad to me, bro.
Oh, stop it. Stop
to
it.
me.
I remember
ain't-
Canizaro
Say,
when he
know what
first
else?
coming as a
Listen,
as a
listen.
I ain't
judge.
talking about just
Say,
as a
OG,
judge.
listen.
We talking about as a DA.
Let's not go back. Let's
Whoa.
we're
No,
gonna
I'm
go
just
back.
saying,
We're
though,
gonna end up
he
going
said
back.
Yeah,
Let me
we-
say this as in, right?
That nigga playing
Every
federal.
law-
All right.
every law-
By
every-
you being in the position to be around a person
Whoa.
like Jason Williams, right? Let me tell you something that me and one of my partners discussed the other day, right? We was like, Jason Williams, he cool, he black, he don't get it though. You gotta pull some niggas from the streets who changed their lives who get it. Let me show you what I mean. Why you think there's so many carjackings in the East?
I don't know. I don't.
Why you think? How many districts they got out there?
I'll tell you why. It's
Okay, how many districts they got uptown?
But they need them uptown. But they need them in the
No,
East
they
too.
need
but
'em in the
need-
East,
too.
I'm not gonna try to say they don't need them, but they, dog.
All right, well, why you
know.
think why you think so much shit going on in the East?
Because
The dudes
listen,
know one
hold on,
thing.
hold up. You know
If
why?
they fire
you
some
know,
shots out
say,
there,
but you know
ain't
why
no
a lot of
police
shit
coming
go
out
on in the East? Because they moved a lot of dudes from uptown in the East.
They ain't got nothing to do with us. We
Shit.
talking about listen though. Like, right? I'm saying
That
they ain't got nothing to do with us
it.
as in us
Redistricting.
as in
Say, but listen what I'm saying, Cello. Redistrict got a lot of. All right, bro.
get some police out there then. If you know all this fucking police out there, you got one district out there.
Hey, y'all forgetting though. All this shit is not coincidental. This is design. It's purposely
That's
put
cool.
like
That's
that.
that's facts. Bro.
Y'all better wake up, man. This shit is not when they put all them different projects, tore them down and moved them people.
Oh, they
and the one
I
fucking
tell them that,
East,
boy, they fucked it up.
you think they didn't know
That
was going to happen?
That
and
plays a big part
get,
in the East,
but
bro.
they still feeling the
I
effects
remember
from it.
You got
Before
people
I went
Sellers,
in
they still feeling
from
the effects
everywhere.
from it.
Before I went to penitentiary, bro, let me tell you what's happening. Gentrification is it's going before your very eyes, and you're not even paying attention.
Explain that to them children. Though. They don't know what gentrification means.
When I first was going to penitentiary in the 70s, the East was the fabulous place for
That's
a
where
black
y'all
man.
at. You gotta have some money to go
You
out
had to
there.
have money. Since I've been home, I've been watching the change since Katrina
Yeah, well,
and the tearing down of the projects. Now it became one of the lowest income areas. You can go Section A out there like that, and you got all these mixed
all
projects
of
and
them.
beefs
well,
going
all
that
that's,
is
on.
all
all
that's
of
the
it.
effect of Katrina, bro.
Not just Katrina,
Yeah, Katrina's the main
but
reason.
biggie.
Katrina's the
Hold
main
up.
reason.
Biggie, my point
Nobody
is,
want to live in the East. So you got a lot of undesirables out there, bro. You understand? And they're in conflict with each other.
But that ain't
Biggie,
all the
Biggie,
East, though.
hold
That's
up,
a
Biggie,
certain
hold up,
spot.
hold up.
Let that the
Hold
whole
up,
East.
Biggie.
You right,
Biggie.
you right.
That's
Take it.
not the whole
Let's go
East.
back
right.
now,
Hold
Biggie.
you
Hold
up.
up. Slow it down.
That's fucked up like
What
You
I'm-
they
get your
saying.
shit. Don't get shit.
What I'm trying to say,
They got a
Biggie.
few-
Nah,
Where?
they
Like
got
what?
little
Name
pockets,
one.
bro.
Where? Come on,
where
name
the,
it.
where the big old houses at right
East
off
over?
of Diamond, not East over.
Well, come on.
The other
I'm
one.
trying to find
You
out.
got
got
houses
right
up and
off
down Bullard.
right off of, no,
You
yeah,
got
Bullard
Bullard.
and Crowder.
You go between
Bullard
Bullard
and
Lake,
Crowder.
All right,
Lake
check this out.
Bullard and Crowder.
Let me just tell you from these
What
young
they got
niggas'
to-
standpoint. You ready for this?
What?
Because I be round. Easiest place to kill you is in the East on I-10.
Yeah.
I can go
I'm
with
just
that.
telling you what. I'm telling you
How they
what.
think. How they think.
Yeah, that's exactly. And you talking about it's safe out there.
But Shallow, they stupid because a nigga can be killed anywhere.
Yeah, but he's mean.
They
better chance of getting away with it, though,
That they can do.
if they out in
Like
the
they
East.
trying to pull this shit off as easy as possible.
Yeah, I know.
That's why they do it
but
in
that's
the
what you.
easiest places.
I'm not a murderer, but
I
that's
mean,
what you supposed
I
to
know
do.
it's
if you was
easy
a
to
murderer.
carjack
But
somebody.
try to pull it off as
So you
easy
think
as
it ain't
possible.
easy to-
You don't want to
Yeah.
kill a nigga and have all kind of obstacles in your way.
Okay, then let me ask y'all a question. All I've been hearing is about, well, nigga getting carjacked. I'm pretty soon niggas getting killed in the East. Nigga get killed uptown, blah, blah, blah. Right?
What's your
Niggas
question?
just dying from gun violence, stabbing. When will BLM be part of that?
BLM, tell me.
Black
Black
Lives
Lives
Matter.
Matter.
Come on.
I mean, it only matter if a motherfucking white boy kill us.
It don't matter if we kill. It don't matter
It's
if one of us kill
okay.
each other.
If we kill one another, and all the hood go do is say, you know, you can't say nothing.
You right. You right.
It's
You
three
want my
niggas like
say,
that,
but you
man.
want
Hey,
my
I mean, say,
you
but
want
we
my
have-
honest opinion
It's-
on
we
that.
doing
But you want my
we
honest
doing genocide
Say
among
you want me,
ourselves.
you want my honest opinion of that.
Well,
That's your YG.
Check this out, bro. I feel like this here. The reason why it's so important, and I ain't justifying a black man just killing another black man for no valid reason. But when the fucking white boys do it, you know what the fuck that's behind. See, a nigga ain't killing a nigga because he feel like he beneath him.
Yeah, but
He
how many
killing-
white boys killing
That's-
niggas? Ain't too many white boys killing
White
niggas.
boys ain't
Doesn't-
killing
it
us like
doesn't-
they
it
used
doesn't
to.
matter.
Too many
we
white
kill it. We
boys.
kill.
Let's
It's
know
more.
that.
Listen,
Say we gonna talk about the. We can't
you
talk about the
ask
white
the
boys.
question-
You know how many of us
Say,
killing
but
each other?
hold up.
So we.
You
I
ask-
mean, how we gonna
Fucking
get
white
the
boys
white boys
don't
when we clear this shit up with
They done
us?
stop worrying about killing us like
Say,
that, man.
Say we wasn't killing each other. White boys would think twice.
That's not the question. That's not the question Dalton asked me.
You talking about the white boys?
No, he said why does it matter so much?
Black lives matter. Don't
when a white
be
man
concerned when
kill
black
a
on black.
It's just because we killed so many of each
Because
other.
I still got fucking animosity behind slavery. Nah,
Oh.
I answered that question for you.
Well, listen, that's
I don't
just
know
you.
how to
That's
ask
him.
I don't understand.
Listen,
I don't
that's his
understand how
personal
to
opinion, though.
You
Say,
heard what I said?
OG.
I still
He's talking about how he feels.
Man,
But
I'm
man,
telling
did you know your own people had you in slavery once?
Yeah, you're not talking to.
So
a
you
dummy.
got okay then.
You're not talking.
Let
yeah.
me say this here then.
Yeah, I know we were traded for bees and.
So that's why you kill
and,
both sides.
It's you still
Yeah, man,
don't
that-
get
that-
it.
that's-
I-
Hold up. But how you feel about the Arab man?
Let's get back in the 21st century.
Go for
How
it.
you feel about
Hold
it?
on.
I feel the
Check this out.
same fucking way about all other races
Let's
that
do this,
fuck
though.
with us bad.
Let's do
I
this,
got
right?
animosity towards any one of them.
Let's do this.
Well, you gonna die like that.
You
Sure
say
will.
You don't be like that.
Sure
You
will.
die like
I
that.
sure will. I
Let's
sure
get
will.
back
Long as
into-
they don't
say
fuck
we
with
ain't
me,
gonna
they-
get we ain't gonna worry
All
about
right.
the past. Let's get into the
let's worry
present.
about it now.
How we gonna help these young niggas now? What we
We
gonna
gotta
do?
give them some jobs, bro.
Well,
Can we-
Go for it, speak.
I want to, first of all, it's going to be a whole.
Hold on, let's do this. Not to cut you off, OG. Let's start from the top. Come on.
first of all, I know when I was a kid, recreation was a big thing
Boom.
in New Orleans. You know, I played basketball, football,
Where the no money at?
and baseball. You understand? You don't even have baseball in New Orleans no more.
Where the Parks at?
You know, you
It's
look at the
still
past. Yeah, they empty though. They
Bingo.
empty now.
Say,
They're
you know
not
what?
promoting any activity. You got to start with these kids when they 5, 6, 7 years old. Because once they get to 13 and 14,
Say, can
just
I?
like that car,
Can I
the
interject?
7 people in that car, what that was, 13 to 17. 5 guns. Come on, man.
Nigga, can I interject?
What's that?
I don't think that being funded properly, and even if it was funded
Bullshit.
properly, okay,
Bullshit.
well, okay, even if it was
You
funded
don't even see
properly,
pools no more.
hold up, how many dads and how many moms bringing their kids to the park to play football and play for basketball teams? How many of them?
All right, we can't
Wait,
talk about-
listen
we
though,
can't
listen
talk
though.
about
How
that
many
shit
you
till
ask
they
y'all
put the
asking
money where it's
questions?
supposed to
But
be.
see, every time a nigga give y'all an answer to a solution,
yeah.
everybody got an
You got
excuse
it,
about it.
but-
How many mothers rather have their kids inside playing
Huh,
video
you don't have a league.
games?
You don't have a league.
They got shit.
gotta
Exactly.
leave.
First they
I
gotta put
gotta
the
answer
money
for
there. Ask that after they put the money there.
I'm just saying.
I got an
You
answer
say
for you,
that.
Rock.
You got a coach wait for the kids to come, but the kids
All
ain't
right,
showing
but you don't
up.
think that coach gotta get paid?
What coach that
They
is?
gotta fucking hold
That
that.
anyone
all
that
this-
working for no.
They
No,
got all that money for them Parks, right?
Look.
And they ain't doing shit
Hold
for
on.
them.
That's what
Say
you
that.
Just say that, but
I
I'm
know
just
where I
telling you,
ride at.
If they have coaches there, how many fucking kids? I only
You
see
can ride by-
I only see 2 parks I passed by.
What
guys.
park that is?
Harrell and sometime in Shakespeare.
All
And
right,
you
I
can
just-
pass
I
by-
know
I'm talking
dudes,
about for no, I
but
ain't
them
talking about for school.
That's not no. That's them dudes.
I'm
funding
finna tell
themselves.
you, you pass by milling it.
Them niggas
Hold
put their
up.
own money into that
Oh,
shit.
but still
It's
in
not
no.
no.
But I only see 2 parks.
Yeah,
though.
no.
All right, so you want everybody in every hood to fund themselves? No, when they got all this fucking money up there for what?
People
Say,
don't
man,
give a
how far
fuck
do you
about us,
ride?
We gotta start at the top, then we work our way down.
You ever pass by milling
Yeah.
it?
See, when I
Milling
was
it
on-
park?
I don't
See,
come to the
going
7-1 no more
swimming,
because my
going to
little
pool.
partners
I'm
ain't
talking
there.
about
that
no
was
eight
fun.
ones,
Girls,
gentility.
showing off.
Milling the boys
You don't
on.
even see nobody
No,
in the
that's
pool
in the
no more.
7-1, man.
Ain't no
Little
7
children.
wall, man.
You talking about behind?
They don't have no
On
activity.
Franklin
They don't have
Avenue,
golf.
man.
Yeah,
I'm
but
late.
The money is
They
not
done
being
Milling
funded
it
where
park.
it belongs.
Hold on. Let's get the golf for it. Back that up. Let's go back.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like, swimming pools was a big thing when I was young, you know?
Hey, half of the black kids not even learning how to swim now.
That's what
bro.
I'm saying.
How they gonna
Used
learn
to
to
go-
swim? They ain't got no fucking money. There ain't
we,
no pool.
we used to go to Lincoln Beach
You just said
and get,
no, fully
you know,
funded.
learn how to swim. They were teaching us how to swim. You had all that, teaching you how to dive.
But
You don't have none of that activity
Sure
no more,
don't.
man.
Showed
You don't see it, bruh.
All right,
So
but
now-
the money there for it.
It could be
Boy,
there
they
if it's
stealing
not
the
there.
money, Shello? Because I don't see no
You fucking
niggas.
right, they stealing the
Okay.
money.
All right.
You think we don't have? We got listen. What's nowhere in the world? Well, how the fuck no? It just disappeared. People stop getting paid.
Say, bro.
Somebody start putting the money in
I
their pocket
guarantee
because
you. Say, Shello.
What, you
I
guarantee
guarantee you, if no one was paying little those, I'm talking about the bad ones too, the ones who fucking up that.
all right, but
stealing.
listen.
if
Hold
they
on,
were
before you
playing in
start
the
saying
fucking
paying.
football practice,
Wait, but understand this. Where the money at? The no money first.
you just said they
No,
got
gotta
the
get
money.
the money.
But you say no, got it, huh?
I said
Yeah,
it's
but
getting
you-
stole. Ain't no money going to no
But if you
motherfucking
got
no.
money,
We talking
you
about
got
the-
to allocate it for certain things.
And
You
put
know,
it in the right
you got to
spots.
organize it. You got to see where the needs are. Okay,
I
we
keep
need
tell-
lifeguards. You know, let's open every pool. Let's throw an event. You know, what I mean, you got to innovate stuff.
Say,
You know,
Biggie,
it ain't hard to raise children, bro. But when they get 13, 14 years old
They're really men.
and go to getting attitudes,
shit,
you
they
too
doing that at
late.
8 now, bro.
You know, yeah, but I mean, you were catching way before that, bro. I done raised, when I come from prison, I had 3 boys off the dump. I was 43 years old when I come from prison after spending 22 years. I had 2 children when I went to prison.
All of them intelligent.
And I had 3 boys off the dump. And God bless the dead. My son, my oldest boy, lost his life in the East. Out of jealousy, I buried a child. I suffered the worst pain
Boom. Preach.
a man could suffer. I buried my 19-year-old son because niggas didn't like him. Because he was going to see a girl at the park by Bullet. Ring Road Park. What is that park? I mean, it's apartments. Off of Bullet. Yeah. That's my son got, huh? Yeah, my son got murdered there, man. And the only thing that drove me, and it's still unsolved, and that's been 7 years ago, the only thing that kept me together, he had 2 little brothers. And guess what? I got a big house. He done been in my house. Both of my sons, I don't want to let them go.
You ain't lying to him,
I got
Keep
my
going.
24-year-old with me, and I got my 19-year-old with me.
That's right.
And it's just us,
All of them was
us
intelligent.
men in the
Shiloh.
house. And I don't want to let them go because I buried a child and I don't want to go, you know. I mean, I got strict rules, man. My little 19-year-old boy, he go by the girlfriend. I be paging him. He don't want it. I said, man, look, bro, you don't know what Daddy been through.
Call me, man.
No, he ain't got to call me. Just say, I'm okay. Text me, man. You know, they do it now. But parents, it don't have to be a woman and a man, because I raised my 3 boys from dumb by myself. One of them mother, 2 of them mother, she's a pickpocket. You know, she stays in and out of prison. The other one, his mother was much younger than me, and she still don't want to get old. She's about 40-something now. She still don't want to get old. When he was born, you know, she was going out. We were staying together. And you know the only rule I had for her when she go out? Be daylight.
Be daylight.
Be daylight. When you come home,
You better
be
be
daylight.
You better be 12
You know?
o'clock, motherfucker.
You know, well, now, I wasn't tripping.
Better be
Be daylight.
12. Let that bitch strike
You know?
midnight, huh?
You got to understand, I was 43,
I'd be
she was
like
19.
old fucking hound dog.
You know? I was 43, she was 19.
12 o'clock.
One rule, take my car. Be daylight. And guess what? She ain't never violated that rule. She ain't never, 5 years we stood together, and she ain't
Tell
never
me your story. You
come in the
got a
daylight.
son. You
Come on.
You know?
tell him.
Let's walk this shit down.
Tell
Be daylight.
Tell him about
Walk
your
this
son.
shit down.
Tell
Come
him.
on.
You know what's going on.
They know.
You fight.
No,
you
you
fight
come
to
on.
do
Walk
something.
this
Tell
shit
him,
down.
bro.
Come on.
All
Let
right,
him
when
know
I-
it's real, bro.
When I went to penitentiary, like 78. All right. Wind was still blowing. Yeah, they were
Wind
still
was
in.
still blowing?
Yeah, they were still wearing khakis back. Khakis.
Okay.
Free folk was still in khakis when I got there. We was eating yellow grits. You heard me?
Come on, man, I don't want to go back there, bro. I don't want to go
I
back
remember
there.
the time we used to get every Friday come out that fucking field. Old slave come out that field and go to the kitchen on the last meal and go get us a bucket of fucking burl peanuts, roasted peanuts. And I stay in my can and take my knife till the top of, fix it up.
What's the point, bro?
We
I'll just
trying
tell
to
you.
tell we want to know about your son.
What's
we
the
talking
point?
about
Oh, my
the
son?
sons that not the
What's the
journey.
point?
We don't give him enough about the journey.
I
Beat 'em
was
up.
reminiscing, bro.
Beat him up. OG, you don't want them reminiscences.
But anyway, I did 28 years.
I've been home 28 years and I've been back since.
Ain't
I was
say.
like,
Been back to the rodeo a few times.
Can I tell my story,
You know?
Council?
Yeah, if you're gonna bring it up to date, we don't want to go back there no more.
Well, I
Like, we
going
done been
back.
there. We done-
See,
we
y'all
told
don't
the
like to
dude
touch history.
We,
But you
no.
gotta go, hold up. History tell you where you need to go.
we don't have time for that.
Check this out.
You gonna have it in 40 years. I'm just saying what
I
you
did
said.
28 flat years up there, right? All around the system, 28 flat years day for day. On a robbery I didn't even fucking commit.
I want you to bring that part up.
Keeping my fucking end of the code game. You
You're
heard?
under the code.
Yeah.
You ain't right. You supposed to.
My fall partner and another nigga was really robbed the place, and his old lady.
How you get
Y'all
involved?
better listen to this.
How they grab you?
Let him tell us. Listen.
What happened was, I'm already on the run. First degree murder. And in the process of on the run, I'm hitting my own companies, making
Not an
money.
innocent one.
But I'm trying to tell you, I
Come on,
did
Tom.
that.
Let the man tell his story.
But all
Tom,
through that
bro.
old shit, how I got involved was when they pull a robbery, they from Metairie. They from out the Kenner area, right? I'm living in that area because I'm wanted in all these. They come to me, they want go scope. I'm the one that want. They scared to go in the city. They go get jacked or either bribe and they go run off with
Bring
their
them to
money.
go school.
No, I'm gone.
You go school.
They go wait at the hotel, waiting on me. I'm gone.
So what happened? Y'all get
So
stopped?
I go
Where'd you
no, I go get the shit. The next morning, this nigga come to my hotel room. They had a nigga had a supermarket named Bob.
Come on, bro.
He needed some meat to fill in the bitch. He just bought, and he go give us whatever the wholesale. It's on the wholesale. It's on the
All right.
invoice. We get half, right?
Oh, Jesus ain't about to fall asleep.
I said, all right, I'm about to make this money. We goes out there in the country area like Norco. I knew where meat place I had been watching. Watching that motherfucker. So I followed the nigga.
How you get? How you?
Tell that followed the
You
nigga.
innocent, bro.
All we want to know is how you innocent and how you got bent in. That's all.
Well, that led to me getting
was his
caught
guy
with this
innocent.
nigga. Okay? All that, I'm the only one getting knocked off.
Okay. They grab you.
In a shootout with the
And they
police.
grab you.
But he innocent. He shooting out.
So innocent.
My love,
Say, bro, y'all is crazy, bro.
believe it or not,
I
I
don't know
beat
how
that
we
shit.
went with this one.
What you beat?
I beat that fucking shootout. I beat that shit.
Who your
So
lawyer
you can get to
was?
the other one.
You must
Roosevelt.
have Robert Glass, huh?
No, I'm gonna make you remember who it was. Roosevelt McCormick.
All right.
A fucking prisoner did it.
All right. All right.
Because I was ignorant of the law. What had happened was, through all this bullshit, they beat me up, right? Fucked me up. They had to bring me to the hospital. I'm in the hospital. 2 days. This how I beat it. They bring me to jail. I don't got no lawyer. I'm just sitting in this bitch.
I got some. I
But
got
don't how they stop you? Though,
Seven.
bro? Wait,
Well,
how the police
No,
would
OG,
stop?
don't do that. No, the fuck you not. You're not about to do that.
I don't
I told you I
understand
got.
that.
No.
I got
he
caught.
was
Hold up.
innocent.
I got caught during that
No, you're not
process.
about to do that.
That's
No,
in another
no, you're
matter.
not.
Man, you better let
No,
them
no,
say,
no.
Cello, I got a method to my
I told
madness.
you.
Because
No.
the dudes could not be fucking with the wrong thing, bro, and wind up in penitentiary just like this man
Listen.
for 30-something years for
I'm
something.
trying to
he didn't
tell
do.
you how I
He
went
didn't
on
do
a
that.
phony
He ain't do nothing but
charge.
shoot out with the police.
That's what I'm saying. That's all he did. So why you in that back there?
But they had it for
Okay,
something
listen.
else, though.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
we're trying to. Let's get to your
Let me
son.
say this, bro.
What's that? What's
When
that?
I was in the law library, that dude like you coming there, I listened to the story for about 15 minutes. I tell my brother, another innocent one. Motherfucker guilty as hell. Got evidence below.
They ain't catch the way the shit the way they should have caught. They caught you
Y'all
that
not
way.
hearing the story, bro. I didn't go to penitentiary on that
All
charge.
right,
I
bro.
beat the fucking
You,
charge.
we trying to see what you had went for though.
I went for a armed robbery. I don't even know I didn't do.
Why you get in jail for something you didn't do?
I'm
Because
telling you, I'm on another charge.
he was one was
they-
getting away.
I see what Dog did. I know what
I
know what
I beat the hijack.
I got you.
I beat the
But
carjack,
they wasn't
the
letting you
truck
out.
jacket.
I got you.
The shootout with the
How many
snake.
of them you were guilty for?
That
though?
happened.
So you just paid for it
Say.
later. Like they
Say.
you,
I know
you
you
get
fuck
caught
that,
on
dog.
something that you ain't
Fuck
doing.
that.
But that's
ain't
not
gotta
written in
explain
the law that I have to
No,
pay for
no,
something.
No. Take the fifth. You ain't got to. I understand.
Well, anyway.
now.
Anyway, go
I
ahead.
get
Before
caught
they
up
released
with
that,
this
man,
shit
they
is that
revoked it. My
Now,
God.
what question you wanted to ask me?
they said I was how did you say that shit?
Son of Sam?
I was a known associate. I was a known associate
That man crazy.
of my fall partner who they had busted for another robbery.
Shouts
You
out
feel
to Cheeks Taco.
That's
right?
when enhanced
Fire.
He was son of Sam.
Tacos.
If you
When he thought
listen,
he was.
you had my case. You know it. You know my
Where you thought he was?
Cheeks Taco.
Son of Sam.
The hottest thing, bro.
Hold on, Biggie,
y'all
you
wanted
had
one
my
of
I
these.
case.
worked on this
Again, I
thing,
got-
bro. I helped
So
him
y'all
out.
met?
Yeah, we met in prison
Y'all met in penitentiary. What year y'all met in penitentiary?
in the
70.
70s.
He was at Camp C.
How y'all met?
Camp C.
He wants some legal.
You was on.
Shut up.
I'm a lawyer and he wants some legal help. That's how I met most people.
Niggas point me. Go to Biggie.
Shallow. How this gonna help the younger dudes out
Say,
here?
wait.
But listen,
I'm just trying to figure out
You
what.
ain't
where
say that
we
when you were
going
trying to
at
hear his
with
story.
it. Because I know what he was doing and it didn't make no sense at that particular time.
True,
It
man,
made
I'll go.
sense.
I want
Say it.
not no.
I'ma show you this. This
They
what we
not
gonna show.
understand. I understand, dog. I know.
All
what
right, well,
happened.
y'all talk about,
Before,
say,
no, the man was trying
Call
to
it.
tell you before they
I'm
released
saying,
him
call
on
it.
a charge he beat. They came and rebooked him
Booked me.
on the rock. I know how.
They kept
that's
me
why
and
I
held
know
me
that.
for another
I
parish.
know where he was at.
But, you know,
I
y'all
said-
listen,
Y'all relate a lot.
Yeah.
They made the decision. We can't let this nigga go.
So we gonna
Yeah.
find something to keep him back up.
Yeah, that's how I
I'm
go.
saying it's
I mean,
good.
that-
We on
That's
the
when
right
you
side.
fucked up.
That
That's when
happens,
you really,
bro.
really out there. in that
But
life.
y'all play like you ain't
Believe
did
it or
nothing.
not,
No, I
believe
didn't
it or
Should've
understand.
went home 'cause he ain't
Shit,
did
I
nothing.
didn't understand.
Believe it or
I understood
not,
where he was at because it
Should've
don't
went
happen.
home.
They got a lot of people in prison for shit they didn't do. But they did so much
They got away
other
with
shit.
Boom.
You
I'm
understand?
on this side.
But
People
that
made
don't
it.
count like that, though.
Boy,
That
hey,
ain't
I'm
what
over here
the-
with the golf
they
ball.
But they
count.
doing time.
Shit.
That don't
They
count.
Who you gonna tell that to?
The judges
doing
who
time.
doing that shit now.
Tell him that.
They did.
Listen,
I know where the man
you
was
say
at.
that now, right?
Nigga be thinking he about to go home, kick back, and
And
all
what
of a
happened?
sudden the
What
bitch
happened?
come back and
What
say,
happened?
"Oh, you wonder where your time don't pass."
They
Niggas
talking
ribbing
about-
you, fucking with you, and then 2 days later they come back and say, "Here, put this,
the
we
bullshit.
putting this ban on you." Cause you're not going anywhere. We was waiting
And that's
for
how
it.
the fuck I
click,
got
click,
in there.
and
You
they
gonna
bring
get
you
him
to the
now.
other jail.
You gonna
and
get him now.
That's
get him
how it
now.
go.
Well, I'm going to tell you this.
That's how
See,
they
a lot
fuck
of these
up.
little juveniles that's pulling off all this rank stuff, they going to run into the same treatment.
Right. And
But
you know,
that's-
right.
That's what this show is
because
for.
the parents, naturally, the parents going to defend their child. You know, I mean, this is a natural instinct. This is a motherly instinct.
Affordably too.
Fatherly too. I'm not gonna deny that because I got that instinct. Anyway, some of them gonna get a break. Now
Lot
if
of
they,
them not though, big.
yeah, but when you a juvenile and you know your first time in trouble, like out those 7 people, 13 and 17, 5 of them not going nowhere. I'm willing to bet at least
Mama
5
can't wait
of
to
them,
go run and get him
you
out
know?
of jail.
And I'm saying they
But
was
that's bad though, yeah.
well, no, what I'm saying, but it's a system. It's a system. Because, first of all, when you're 13, 14, 15 years old, your mind is susceptible to follow anybody.
True.
So you ain't gonna
True.
run and go get your kid?
So you got,
Gotta go.
But listen, Cello, that's what we did with my stepson. What happened
know,
to him?
You know what's the most...
What happened to him? Look, hold up. And it happened around his house. What happened to him, Cello, by running and going and get him every fucking time he go to jail? Holding his fucking hand. What happened to him, bro? You keep y'all talk. Parents be talking that dumbass shit, bro. But
that's
they
what we
got
talking about.
consequences and repercussions behind it. Action.
that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes you have to leave them to save them, bro.
But what parent gonna want to leave their child?
right.
you have to make that fucking decision.
But you
bro.
didn't make
can't
it.
Man,
do
y'all
that.
don't get it.
Y'all didn't make
Man,
it.
y'all, I know, and look what fucking happened,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. Y'all
The
didn't
fuck
make it.
y'all keep saying that shit about
Say it.
nigga? Man, all right, bro. I'm done
But
with
you
it,
can't
bro.
tell the next person.
Man, that nigga had every fucking thing, bro.
I
The
understand
fuck
that.
y'all keep talking
That's
about?
right, but
man, you got sometimes
all right.
you can't hold their fucking hand, man.
Well, okay.
Make them learn their own self from their mistakes,
Yeah,
man.
but
Come on, man.
who gonna let their
All right,
child?
bro, I'm done
first
with that,
mistake,
bro.
First
Ain't that
mistake.
bad?
I'm done with that. All
Who
right,
would
bro,
let
we
their
can
child
move on. I'm done with
Go
that,
to jail
bro.
or stay in jail on their first
Man,
mistake?
fuck that. But
None
what,
of us.
But what happened? Listen, you
Let me
say
say
that
this
when you
here.
bury one of them.
I buried one.
Not for that though.
I
You
buried
wasn't
one.
going to get him every time. Hey,
No,
come on,
hey.
man.
You hitting
The
me,
fuck,
dog.
man, my bag, bro.
Okay.
That shit stupid, man.
You
Say this
Shit,
here.
man, that shit
How
don't
many
make no
times? How many
sense,
times
man.
y'all went to his rescue?
Nigga 50. That nigga Mo with man. Listen,
Okay.
bro, I ain't about to listen,
Okay,
bro. I'm done with that,
Maybe-
bro.
okay.
I'm,
No, you can't.
I'm
We
nigga
chopping
don't
game.
understand.
We chopping
Say,
game.
bro,
There's good shit
keep
about
running, getting them, and then you gonna feel some pain. Look, I'm done with it, bro.
Yeah, you know.
I'm done with it, man.
Okay, you went 50 times. Okay, what parent ain't gonna go the first time? What parent
Nigga,
ain't gonna go
fuck
the
the
second
first
time?
The third or the 10th time, we talking about when it keep
Yeah, we'll get
escalating.
in. But we
Because
not.
you can't. All right, bro.
Well, how many people going 50
I'm
times?
done, bro. I mean,
You know?
I dug ditches
How many
twice,
people?
bro.
And I know you exaggerate,
Twice, I ain't-
but
what?
I know y'all ain't went 50 times, bro.
You better check that
You know?
nigga jacket,
I
bro.
know y'all ain't went 50
Shit.
times, bro.
Couple of times, the first few times, first we talking about juvenile, so you can sign him out the first few times. Let's don't get that shit twisted. You ain't even gotta pay no fucking money,
Yeah.
bro. So, but when it start escalating, and you start playing with them guns, and then
Well, you
and
got-
you start
Give me
playing,
a Miller
playing,
High Life. This shit about to get real.
Well,
Listen,
right,
bro,
but
I'm
you-
done. Listen,
Well,
bro,
y'all
I'm
should have
me-
been
me-
just.
me
His mother.
personally, I'm done talking
His
about
mother-
that.
his
Y'all
mother ain't
done.
talk-
Oh, no,
talk
you ain't
to-
done. No,
talk-
the fuck
talk
you
to
not.
Shello.
Oh,
Talk to
no,
Shello,
you
but
not.
y'all don't get it, bro.
You're not done. You're not done,
Talk
right?
to Shello. Listen, bro.
You're
not
My
done.
mama took her hands off of me about that 5th time. You heard me? But
5
stop.
times, bro. 5 times. Come on, man.
Nigga, I just told you about 50 times. I'm telling you about my mama.
I'm in with
done
you
5
times.
But I'm glad I'm still, but I'm here.
Yeah, that's
See,
what I'm
she
saying.
ain't had to put me in the
But that-
fucking
but-
ground.
but that-
I weathered this phone.
That
bro.
was-
Everybody can't
Everybody.
have a
Okay,
thing.
then that's what I'm
That
telling
was-
you.
that was-
Sometimes you have to
shit,
leave
bro.
him, let him sit
That
so
was-
he
that
can
was-
get his mind right.
Yeah, bro. But
All right.
but the fact that your stepson got killed, bro.
I
you
had 2
understand?
of them got killed. Ain't just one.
Okay,
2 of
but
them
what
got
I'm
killed.
saying is,
Under my watch.
nobody.
That's what the biggest
Because
thing
that
is.
happened to
You
you. Ain't
fucking
nobody
right.
gonna feel that's gonna happen to
You
them.
right. Talk
Fucking
about
right.
that then.
Under my watch.
Nobody gonna feel they're gonna
Under
happen
my
to them.
watch. And
It
both
ain't
of
really
them.
about them getting killed.
Say-
It's about them getting killed under his watch.
And both of them had every them niggas. I made
But
sure
what
they
that tell
had
you?
every fucking thing.
Material
you would want to
stuff
succeed,
ain't
nigga.
the
You
solution.
ain't had to do a fucking thing.
Material
man.
stuff ain't
but
the
just
solution.
Chill. Man, come
Nigga
on,
say
man.
under his watch, right?
Material, people got to understand that giving your child everything they want, everything they desire, is not the solution.
That's the same thing we're going to keep
You
getting
know?
them out of fucking jail. Too.
I agree.
Let them sit some time, bro.
But
Let them
but
get hold of this
but
shit.
All right.
but
All right, y'all
every
had the
parent
flow.
is
Let
gonna
me
look
talk.
at their child differently.
All right, y'all had the flow. Let me say something. Let me add something to that. And you know, like I'm old school of growing up. When I was coming up, they used to tell me, if you go to jail, nigga, you better go for murder. Don't go for stealing and that other dumb shit. If you go to for murder, killing, you have to kill somebody, I'm gonna come down there. If you go for that dumb shit, I am not coming. They said that shit, but they can't. Anyway, but my point to that is, I understand what you said, material shit, making sure they have everything
Come on, let's talk about your son. Where your son at?
could be damaging.
You got a son right now.
Mine got a life sentence
Boom,
right
come
now.
on. Get to it. Let's go.
Right here in Polat, Louisiana,
Okay.
federal penitentiary.
Okay.
Hooked up with the 3rd G. Old 3rd G, not the new 36s. The original
The
3rd G.
core.
But did you get a chance to raise your son?
No.
Okay.
I raised him from, I'm going to say from when
You
he
was
was
in
born,
prison.
when he was born, I was in prison. I came out, he was already born.
You was already what?
He was like, when I came home 72, he was a year.
All right.
Okay.
He was born in 71.
Okay.
I got out federal annex in 72.
But on your big jokes, how old you were when you come home? How old was he?
Yeah.
On his big jokes.
On your big jokes.
I missed most of his life.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't. You wasn't there
I
doing
cannot
this.
be there.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
When I was already,
That's the
I
point.
was a slave outside the street.
You wasn't
Hold
there
up.
to raise him, right?
When I was there, I wasn't there.
Well,
That's what I'm trying
on
to
you.
get y'all conscious of. See, I'm a former dope fiend. I'm not saying what the fuck I was. I didn't start off a dope fiend. I started off selling this shit and wind up becoming the victim of it. But my point is, that shit took me away from family, time.
That was stopping you from
That's
baby to raising
stop.
your son.
Yeah.
Because I was there while he was growing from, say, 1 to 3.
You wasn't
there,
doing no
not
tripping.
there.
You wasn't doing no tripping about
My
the
point is,
Big A.
Wish-
Say Big A,
yeah.
bro. I noticed something what you doing up here, bro, cause you was able, and you did lose a son, but you was able, you got your other 2 sons, and I met, they pretty much straight, but you can't keep saying that going to your son rescue every fucking time ain't detrimental to him, bro. Because I got
I'm
two
not
other,
saying
but
that.
listen what I'm about to say. I got two of my real fucking sons, bro, that I played the game how I was supposed to play, what I wanted to do with my stepson, because I didn't do because of their mothers, that I guarantee they straight. I guarantee you straight because they know the fucking rules of the game. I couldn't really get them the rules of the game, but I could get it to my real sons when I came on, and they fucking straight.
Okay,
So,
I
you know
can
what I'm saying?
understand that.
So you telling me about every time your son go to jail or you gotta go get him. That's a fucking
didn't say
lie.
that.
All right, then
You said you ain't got
I didn't
it
want
50
to
times.
but I want to make sure that you say
know?
that, brother. You
No,
know what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
say, you know.
That's
know
not
what I'm saying?
good. It's not good. Sometimes it is good to let motherfuckers sit and think.
Yeah, but
because them 28 years, I didn't just look like I was playing ball and running around that motherfucker from camp to camp getting in shit. Believe me, when I laid down, I was in them books. And that opened my eyes when I started joining them. That what made me get into that.
I'm the
Substance
one.
abuse.
When I started the law class, you was one of the first ones there.
Yeah, I wanted
You know?
to. Yeah, but you know
That's
I
when
was
you
there.
came in. See, when I was up there, when I first got up there, I went straight to the law library. Like I said, I had been throughout the world and I wasn't worried about no nigga after my ass. I'm trying to get this life sentence off of me. I went straight to the law library, and I knew I was intelligent. And I found the old white man that became my mentor, who had been in and out of prison and was studying law and knew everything. And I became a legend in Angola. Still a legend. I filed one writ and sent 200 people home.
One Rick, explain.
One writ. That was
Yep.
just like they got the 10-2 verdict. Back in the game, they had 5-man juries. And the Supreme Court in 1980 ruled that unconstitutional. And everybody with a 5-man jury. I was selling niggas their freedom for 5 packs of cigarettes. That's how good I had it. Nigga had 5 packs, you can go home tomorrow. I had people paying for their partner.
But why you couldn't get yourself out? If you sent all them people home, why you couldn't get yourself
I
out?
ended up getting myself out. It took
But I
22
mean,
years.
You say you were going home like the next day, but why you couldn't get yourself out the next day?
I had a murder charge.
Oh, so you just sending home just what? Regular
No,
niggas
no, I
for
mean-
stealing what?
No,
What you
no.
was doing-
no.
what
If you had a good case, you had issues, I can
I'm
send
saying
you
what you
home.
was sending murderers home?
Murderers didn't have 5-man. I sent a bunch of murderers home.
What I'm saying, well, why you couldn't send yourself
I
home?
did send myself home.
After 30, 20
No,
something
22
years?
years,
That's a long
yeah.
time.
It ain't no long time.
Sometimes it take
They
time.
coming out 43 years
Well,
now.
I say, dog, come on, bro. I know how this game be. I'm being sarcastic.
That
I'm
was
being
the
sarcastic.
reputation I had.
Wait, I'm being
I can get everybody
I
home
could have
except
been home if
myself.
I
You know what
didn't
I'm
be so
saying?
That was,
Right.
wait, hold on. That's the reputation you had.
That's the
You been-
reputation
you
I
could get
had.
everybody home but yourself.
But myself. But they didn't know all the while.
You was working on yourself.
Yeah, I was working on me. You understand? See, I didn't fall in
They
all
got a
these
lot of
patterns.
dudes in the floor
You know?
library like that.
I
Buck Williams
I
was one of them.
fell in Opelousas.
You know Buck Bet have
Yeah, I know Bob Bet.
He was another-
most ignorant
and-
man in the world.
no, he ain't.
Talking about Bob Bet Williams.
Buck Bet
Yeah.
ain't the ignorant man in the world.
Man.
Man, that's my
What
partner.
about
Don't do that.
Most
man.
ignorant man in the world,
That
bro.
man is not that. That's my chess partner. I ain't gonna let y'all
Oh,
do
because
it.
he can
man.
play chess, he not
Yeah,
ignorant.
he got to be intelligent.
You ain't got to be
We ain't
intelligent
talking
to play
Good
chess.
We ain't
conversation.
talking about the ignorance like he's a wild.
I heard somebody in prison say
Let me
that.
tell you something.
Man, what the
Bob
dude's
Bet
name
is
was
not
Alley
nice.
Cat. Dude say, man, dumb,
What, Alley
dumb
Cat
and-
at the 7 war?
No, the 9 war.
I
Say,
don't
dumb and stupid as Alley Cat is, he know how to play chess.
What they got to do with Babette, though? But Babette was very intelligent.
No, I'm
That
saying,
man
yeah,
was
Babette was the
lawyer,
stupidest
too.
man in the world.
No, he wasn't.
Come on, man.
That's my partner. I ain't gonna let
Because
you
that's
do
your
it, man.
partner, bro.
I ain't gonna say he
And
was
it's,
stupid.
come on, man.
That nigga was
He's
very
when he
intelligent.
He's a
What,
That
violent.
man don't had
He's a
conversation.
violent man.
Because
I
he
ain't
can
gonna
play
say
chess?
What
He
about him?
violent,
I know he
man.
was violent. I watched him
Here's
juggle
a man.
the
Here's a man.
I
had a-
watched him juggle the dude up behind the call
Yeah,
game.
yeah, juggle little dude up. Here's a man.
But the dude
Here's a
cheated
man.
him. He was
When
supposed
he
to
come
get
home
jugged.
after
That nigga was
20,
cheating.
let me say this.
Say, listen, Shallow. Let me
He
tell
Who
you
he
about
talking
Buck
about?
He lived it the
Dude
way they
cool
lived
as a
it.
motherfucker,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, he
This
cool.
cool.
My dog.
This cool.
Ain't
This
nothing wrong.
cool.
Ain't nothing
This
wrong with Bob
is,
Bet.
this is cool. The man did 27 years. He come home. He wasn't home a year.
And he went back.
He kidnapped. You know how he went back?
Yeah, he kidnapped some people and he
Look,
robbed
some
ball,
people,
he
a
ran
whole,
slash,
a whole
he
school,
cut his lawyer,
a whole grammar
and
school.
he cut his lawyer in the face.
Cut his lawyer's throat.
I know about all
And
that,
trial.
man. That's my partner, man. I like it.
Man went home a
Got
year.
that nigga to death, bro.
Killed the man in the ninth ward.
That's
Killed
my
another
partner,
man in the
bro.
seventh
That's
ward.
my motherfucker. You
Went to Baton Rouge.
Shit, but that
The police
motherfucker-
got after him.
Very intelligent.
He went into
dude.
grammar
Don't let him-
school.
don't let
Kidnapped
him
the whole
talk.
school.
Y'all gotta blurt all
You
that out.
understand?
Very intelligent.
Had the SWAT team, the FBI,
I know he say.
all that to arrest him.
They fucked with
And
the
then
man
when he
wrong.
go to trial, and he got found guilty,
What you did?
he took a razor and cut his lawyer's throat.
He told me that too.
He did.
I didn't believe he was gonna
Shit,
do
right
it.
in
He
court.
cut.
I say
That's
about
real.
that.
I'm
I
not.
say, Bob, bet you're not gonna do him that, huh?
That's real.
Say, look what he did. You know you
Cut
could
that
take the
nigga.
razors and you can pop
I'm not-
them on
I'm
the
not
floor
telling y'all
and
about
the
a
blade
movie.
pop out. Yeah, this real. Say,
Bob
I
Bet.
was on. Listen, bro.
But he could
that's
play
my
chess.
partner. Yeah.
He was in penitentiary.
Very good. It was hard to beat that nigga.
See, let's
right?
go back to something, right?
A
Let's go back.
champ.
Let's go back.
He
Let's go
was a
back,
chess
right?
champ. It was hard to beat.
You
him.
understand? I don't think you understand like why isn't he feels so differently about losing his stepkids. Listen, just understand this, right? He feel like as in all the shit he been through, right?
Yeah.
The way he ran these motherfucking streets, right?
Yeah.
And that
Niggas gotta
jailhouse.
have enough respect for him not
And
to
that
even fuck
jailhouse,
with that.
bro.
Yeah.
In that jailhouse, right? That's why he feel different about him. Like, so it's not just a thing of him losing them. It's like a stab. It's like a stab. It's like a stab to him too.
But yeah, but you know what I feel it is? By it being his stepchild, the mother had more control.
She did.
Yeah, you know, the mother had more control. And
So
a lot
he
of
couldn't
things,
do a lot of shit.
she
Right.
did.
That's why he was so.
He didn't
that's
approve
why he
of.
That's why he fought his way
understand?
back to say about his kids so straight.
Yeah.
Because he was telling you as in, I got control of these.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna show you how straight
That-
they is.
that's
I
what
bet that won't
affected
happen with them.
Because
Bet you they.
a lot of things he probably
And I bet your
advised
nigga ain't
the
gonna
old
play with
lady
him in
not
that
to do.
fucking streets,
She
neither.
did.
All
That's
right,
how
check
they
this out.
carry
For her
themselves
child.
too.
Y'all
Now
ready for
bet
this?
your nigga ain't gonna
All
play
right.
with him in them streets.
Okay, let me
That's
tell
the way
you,
they
let me
carry
tell you why I ain't
themselves,
let
too.
you get away from this, right? I lost a stepkid. Man, I got a daughter who just got out the
Say,
hospital
but
today.
let's just stop saying stepkids because when you
Because we don't
ride
feel
them
like
and
that.
you raise
see?
them, that's your
we
kid.
don't feel like that
Just
about
say
them.
that's your kid.
But that's how we
bro.
roll as men.
Say
If
that's
I-
your kid.
If I raise
But
you,
to explain the situation, you got to say stepchild for us to
because
understand.
right, because we looking at that shit as respect.
Yeah.
To where they fathers, we can't just do that shit, right?
Yeah.
Look, he don't give a fuck. But we can't just do that. But like, I can say I lost a stepkid. Okay, I lost a stepkid October 31st last year. This year, Easter Day, my daughter get hit. 5 times.
Shot?
Okay.
Man, that's a bitch ass nigga.
See?
Bro.
Ask him how long it took him to find out.
Yeah.
I know how my niggas would feel behind some shit like that, right? I say, boy, I ain't telling none of these niggas nothing. I changed out my phone numbers and everything.
Yeah, nigga couldn't
'Cause
even
I
get in
ain't- I
touch.
wasn't worried about like
Nigga couldn't even
that.
get in touch with him, bro.
I'm like, bro, I'm about to make sure she good.
Yeah.
She come home today,
Good, bro.
right?
That's what's up.
I'm just showing you as in how we all go through these little setbacks and fall back, but we go through them different ways with our kids, right?
Right. I agree.
At the end of the day, we gotta figure out a way we can help them. Because all us, right, I got 2 kids still in penitentiary right now. I got 2 facing life sentences right now in penitentiary too. So shit ain't all good. I got 5 graduated from college and I got a 6-year-old.
Right.
But I be trying to show motherfuckers every part of it, right?
Right. You supposed
But at the end of the day, the reason why we help these younger kids is because we either got kids. How old your kid is? How old your young baby is?
Mine too.
Look, so you got to protect this generation because she gonna come up in it.
Right.
So we can't just say
You
it
got
then
a
when we gonna
2-year-old?
protect our children.
You got a
All right,
2-year-old?
Yeah, man.
Yes, indeed.
See that girl?
see?
I ain't never
Pride
thought about
and
her
fucking
house 'cause
joy.
I be so busy, bro. But
Pride and fucking joy.
fucking right. She's
Pride
straight.
and fucking joy.
She's straight
Changed
for
it.
life. I
Nigga
guarantee
roll
you
different.
that.
Move different.
She ain't
You
gotta
know,
do nothing.
we
in
got
the
to
rest.
admit,
She's
man,
straight
New Orleans
for the rest of her life.
is
she's
unique,
straight.
you know, in
Believe that.
regards to the violence. You know, not only with the young children, but you know, with the adults. New Orleans is real unique. Cause
Well, shit, buddy, excuse me, I don't want to interject. Shout out to my older though. She be mad too, but she just started a little
Who?
yeah, I got a older daughter too, man.
Oh,
Just look up on Instagram,
See,
Stony Blue, bro. But she just started on a little makeup line, and
goes
I'm
that
proud
dog.
of got a little website up
Eating
too.
pop.
Called it Kinky Indiglow. Yeah, we got to blow that up, bro. She
it on
gonna
the
be a
screen.
sponsor, bro.
Put it on
I
the
told her she
screen.
got to be a sponsor.
Put it on screen. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on, Godfather. What you was saying?
But I was saying this. New Orleans is so unique, you know, in terms of violence with most cities, you know. I mean, you got Chicago, you got New York, you know, but by New Orleans being
Tell 'em what's so different.
much
Come
smaller
on.
than those cities,
I've
you
been
understand?
saying that murders affect everybody.
Yeah, and it's more concentrated, you know, and you got people that go to funerals every weekend. Every weekend you see buku funerals in New Orleans, and a lot of young people. And the thing is that every time there be a violent crime, what do they say? No suspect, no motive. That's every time.
Say, but
We got a pitch
you know the difference between New York and New Orleans? They kind of more organized and structured in New York, and we
Where
not
New York
down
come from? Why you?
well,
Because he said the city was smaller than New
Yeah,
York.
because we
and
talk-
what you
he-
call it.
but
I
I'm
know
saying
about
by
population.
being
I
much
know he's
smaller,
saying about population. You
is-
could put New Orleans. I've been to New York. You could put him in New Orleans in about
A few-
5 times.
yeah, exactly.
We
Okay.
understand that, but look at how they structured up. That they got more. You know, they more organized. Niggas
But-
don't just fuck with a nigga because a nigga don't like the color of his skin.
I mean, this is the
Oh,
only city.
color.
This is the only city. Every city I go to, man. I just was in Houston last week. You know, people speak to you. You know, so, you know, greet each other. Man, these niggas. I spoke to a little dude the other day. He did me that. Yeah, he did me that. You know, right there on Solomon Boulevard by the red light, little dude. I just happened to
but
see him. That nigga did me that. You know what I did him?
What?
Fuck you.
But say,
Yeah, you know, bro, but I mean, that's just the New Orleans culture, man. You know, that's our nature, man. I don't know why.
this what
But-
the show
but I
about.
know-
We trying to deprogram the little brothers and get them to start thinking differently.
Yeah, but you know,
But you know what?
all they thinking about now is joyriding. And you had 2 little girls in that crew. So you know what they was thinking. Oh, man, they probably never rode in the car with, you know, somebody
Man.
beside an adult in their life. You know?
You know what they were playing? Grand Theft Auto.
I agree.
Yeah, but they,
We just
They
talking
was
about
playing
being
Grand
outside
Theft
in the
Auto.
park,
I
steady video
fucking
game,
agree, OG.
and watching
agree.
TV.
explain Theft Auto.
I agree.
You have to be the most killing motherfucker to win. You go around jacking, taking motherfucker call.
Come
Pick
on.
up your boy, go on a mission. Your mission is to rob,
This- and
kill,
it's a fucking
maim
game.
motherfuckers. And you kill on the
We had
way there.
shoot
You
'em up
pick up
games, too.
as you kill. You
But
pick
it
up
wasn't.
money,
It wasn't
points.
Grand Theft Auto. We had Gallagher.
What the fuck?
But
that
I'm
got-
Still, you would shoot space aliens.
Contra don't even compare
But
to
this is
that.
real, though. What he's talking about is real.
Whoa, listen,
You know,
like
but-
they have
That's
these
what
bitches
they
really. Let me show you how
imitate.
real it is, right?
Grand
Let
Theft
me show you how
Auto.
real it is.
So y'all
If you know
connected-
states in Miami,
Say
I mean, if
race.
you know like streets in Miami,
Yeah.
you can ride through that bitch will give you the exact spots. Like if you know that bitch know Miami, that bitch really gives you a map of Miami or wherever they decide they do it at. Them bitches really have the streets like that and all that kind of shit.
So you telling me y'all associating carjacking with playing Grand Theft
Yes.
Auto? Wow.
Well,
Yes.
I know one thing.
Let me tell you
That's what
something.
they playing, though.
See, let
Wow.
me tell you something about your mind, bro. You see this brain? This motherfucker is a computer.
You talking about the cerebellum?
Whatever name you want to give it, I know what it does.
Man, I don't know what
It
that
holds information.
What the
You
fuck?
talking about your equilibrium?
It holds
What it is?
whatever it
Cerebellum.
is. Equilibrium ain't got
about
nothing to do with
the
it.
cerebral.
Equilibrium got your balance. I'm talking about that shit that hold information in there.
What
you
they
mean?
call it,
Understand?
OG? What they call that?
What?
You know
That holds
That holds
information.
information. What part that is?
I don't. The
You did it?
medulla.
I
See,
don't know. Fuck
That was the
that shit.
medulla
Your
part.
mind.
But
you
that's
talking
the
about your
medulla
mind.
part of the brain.
Whatever part it is,
I was just
I
telling
can't-
it's
you.
I
coming up
know,
as a
bro.
kid.
Y'all didn't read a
It
doctor
go
book in
record
so long, bro.
and it holds information
I used
as
to
it
think I could operate
as you
some
grow up.
niggas in penitentiary and
That's
shit,
what we
man. Let me
call
just show that
traditions.
Stab wound up, bro. Get some
You grew up doing things that you recorded
I got
seeing
the
somebody
book right
else
here, I'm
doing
reading.
in the household. And they say, boy, you just like your Uncle Joe. Yeah, I'm just like Uncle Joe because I always recall what he doing as a kid. Uncle Joe always smoking, drinking. I'm drinking and smoking too.
Ooh, you just triggered something.
What I'm saying is, Grand Theft Auto plays the same effect as Uncle Joe would on his nephew growing up.
Wow.
I was more infatuated with I ain't gonna lie to you. My biggest character in the hood was the rottenest nigga in the hood.
Why?
Cause he had that fucking rap. You know
Nobody
what I mean?
fuck with him.
He had that rap, he had that
You know
respect.
why? You know why?
I'm just saying.
Because people were scared of him.
He had that
That's
respect.
But
No, it wasn't that there was
It
fear.
wasn't no respect, it was
No.
fear, bro.
No.
There's more fear than respect, bro.
See, back then we didn't have to run up on you with no AK.
Uh-oh.
We ran up
Talk.
on you with these.
Yeah, talk
This
though.
is your rep
Talk
hunter right
though.
here.
Slang them
You know
things,
that.
huh?
When I was
Pretty
16,
boy, he didn't fight,
16,
man. Big had to fight
15
out there.
years
Big
old.
playing chess
If
with
you
me,
had a
man.
set of
You want to
hands,
play a game of chess to settle this?
if you had a set of
Man, the
hands,
only time I play chess is in jail.
Okay.
if you had a set of hands,
You still playing that shit out there?
niggas was coming from all over
To fight
trying
you.
to fight you
Yeah, to fight
to get
you.
your rep.
Yeah, he
That's
ain't
how
lying.
it was.
That's the truth.
Now, when they started
I
playing
grew
with
up
the
like
gun,
that, too.
it became more serious with the gun. You did some
See, I
fucked
had-
up shit.
Let me
Say,
But I didn't
Shallow.
shoot in the crowd. I want you.
Let me say this.
You
Let me
got a
say
pass
this.
if you with your.
Let me say this.
If you with your lady, you get a pass.
Let me say
Any part of
this.
the family,
Listen
you
to
get a
this,
pass.
everybody.
These
Hold
niggas
on,
shit.
hold on,
Listen
wait,
to this.
wait, hold it. Let the Godfather talk. I
The
want it.
strong rule the weak, but the wise rule the strong.
That's true.
Everywhere I went, I
just-
ruled the nigga who was the baddest nigga around.
Cause y'all thought.
I ruled because I was
Bigger than
wise.
you think.
That's why they call me Biggie. I'm not no
Alright.
big
I don't
nigga.
know.
All right.
I don't know. I
Biggie
was-
with the wise,
Okay.
not the high east.
Biggie, that you heard what you said when we came in. Huh?
I don't know
Watch
what
your
Biggie
mouth.
talking about, but
Back
listen,
out.
I ain't gonna
Biggie
lie,
with the
bro.
what?
I
With the
had
what?
two
Not the what?
See what
Not
you
the
saying,
high.
dog?
Stop
I
playing
could
with
really relate to that because I had two little partners, Ghost and Bird, bro. Them bitches was like undefeated. And by me hanging with them, so since we can't beat them, that's how I learned how to fight so good. Since we can't beat them, we gonna get you.
You said you fight,
But-
you fight good, you fight good.
but-
Let's see who can win that fight.
Who said
No,
you fight
no.
good? Ain't
You said
nobody-
you can fight
Tell me
good.
younger, bro.
You
I
said that?
used to.
you ain't never got beat up, huh?
No, that.
Nigga, I had a nigga named Scab.
Wait.
With me
hold on,
from-
hold on. You trying to be funny,
Hold on.
nigga. You saying
I thought I was a nigga with bad hands. I challenged the nigga named Norman
Nigga
Haywood.
skinch up.
Nigga, he skim me. That nigga's fresh out of Scotland.
Skinch up.
And then Cleveland Tumbling used to
And
call
then
him Tumbling used to bring him around our way when they come out of Scotland to see how good what they working with. Because around our way we had they used to call us the Johnny Boys around Johnny Grocery Store.
Every crew,
Third and Gallup.
every crew had a main man. You
So
understand?
look,
Mine was named Black Bill. Nobody could beat him. You knew him in the penitentiary,
yeah,
Boogaloo Bill.
Boogaloo Bill.
You understand? He ended
Until
up dying
what you
up
call
there.
him came. Until Boogaloo,
See,
till
he
Boogie
said that
came.
nigga came. See,
Until Boogie got up there.
see.
But I be,
When
See?
Boogie got up
Hey,
there.
when
nigga
you go
was
to
a
the
boxer,
penitentiary,
though.
you gotta,
Hey, but
you
I'm
got,
just
you gonna get
saying.
beat up.
When
I
I'm
don't know
saying
nigga who ever went to the penitentiary who ain't been beat up.
Every nigga that won all his fights in penitentiary, he had picks and chooses. I'm telling you that now.
Nah,
You
not
couldn't
yet.
get away with that.
I see.
Can't beat everybody.
Hold on,
You
no.
wasn't gonna get away with that.
I done slept next to some gorillas.
But I'm saying though,
I ain't going with that.
And then and Godzilla ain't coming up.
Say,
You
Godzilla
wasn't on
came
Godzilla
too.
came?
You
I done
telling
been-
No, I'm saying you say you
telling me
slept
you
with
seen
gorillas.
two gorillas.
You wasn't there when Godzilla came to fuck with the gorilla?
Hold
I
up.
seen
So you ain't-
Frankenstein came to the
Say,
door.
wait, hold
But
on,
I'm just
hold on.
saying, what happened
So
to
you ain't
Godzilla?
never seen two gorillas get into it?
You fucking right.
Okay, then one had to win, huh?
I don't know how the fuck it went. I'm looking at it.
See,
Let me
Ain't no
say
more
this
them
here.
niggas eyes were
Hold
black
up.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
but
two-
that
They
ain't
had
what
two-
I'm talking
We look
about.
at losses
That
different.
nigga didn't. That nigga did
Hold
not
up.
win every fight, bro.
Hold up.
Ain't no way.
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
trying to tell you.
I'm just
bro.
saying the same thing.
I don't
Slept with
see
Godzilla,
gorillas.
I
I don't see gorillas and gorillas
Boy,
bow
listen.
down.
Oh, let me say this here.
Do
But
that.
they ain't want. They
Nigga,
ain't
talk, I
want
saw
shit in
niggas
blood.
talk them out.
I remember in
Come
71.
on,
Oh man, come
I
on,
remember
man.
in 71. Nigga out the Cali, Big Hurt.
Hercules.
Big Hercules.
Yeah, Big Hercules.
My boy. That
You
was
know
my
Big
boy.
Hurt too, Cello.
Then, hold up.
He
You
mad
know
at his
Big Hurt.
boy.
Then you had Robert. You had King, Robert King. King just come on, Angola 3. Niggas don't know. King was a bad nigga with his hands. He knew that martial
that
arts.
was a bad
Hold
nigga.
up. Herc was a big fighting good
I know one
niggas.
thing.
I seen
Muhammad
them
Ali
two
was a bad nigga.
on
He got
C3.
beat too.
I seen them two
He
on
lost
C3
too. 4 times.
back in '71 when they had one man had a whole fucking go up and stairs from 1 to fucking 4. You had nothing but time to fight and kill, whatever you want to do. Them two niggas clashed on C3. The uptown niggas, we were with Herc.
Downtown
Yeah,
niggas.
me, Oline, Freddie, all
Downtown niggas were with who? Yeah.
them two.
Well, we know one thing. These little youngsters these days, they don't believe in what we talking about.
So right.
But that's
So
what
we
we're
wasting
trying
time.
to,
You know?
but listen though, Cello.
Yeah, but
have
you-
to. Okay, Cello, let me ask you something, bro. My son's not in jail. How would you feel it? And I'm just using this for example.
Come on with it.
How would you feel if your son went to Angola and they couldn't fight and they couldn't defend themselves and they had nobody to protect them and the nigga took advantage of them? And then by folks, a nigga have them to live under them because you said they about to, they facing it. And the nigga had to, you just hypothetically see.
Come on,
and the
like
nigga had
it.
to
Come on.
make them out of their girlfriend for the rest of their life. Bro, when you come up there and see them, your son wearing tight pants, tight shirts, lipstick. How you would feel knowing who you are? How would you feel though? I'm just showing you a point.
All right, check this out, right? I like what you do.
I ain't never been to
No,
this
because
shit, man.
because
No,
that's
because
I know
he's
you
thinking-
haven't
he's
been
not-
on.
listen,
because I'm telling
the
you, I'm
biggest
just trying to
thing,
show
right?
a nigga
You
a
done
point.
figure out where that
understand.
question come from.
No, listen. It's bigger than him just asking the question because we still talking about our reputation. That's why he keeps saying, how
Right.
would you feel?
Right.
As in, because it's not as in the normal nigga. It ain't no
Right.
regular nigga. It's a nigga on the streets who have a reputation, who living by what he live by.
The code.
He got
They
through
living by
some
the
shit,
code.
right? Nigga who been in the streets.
Right.
Got out of it.
And most of them people dead right now.
Well, we
All
know
right, but we not.
We
That's
here,
why
we
he like
still
that,
here.
right?
Yeah.
We still
It ain't
here.
a lot of us,
the
right?
ones still
Yeah.
here.
So he just saying that then we should feel even extra played when that kind of shit happens. Because it ain't a lot of us left, right?
Right.
No.
So for the ones that are left, when we get in those kind of predicaments, that's why he was even speaking on that shit about towards his sons, because he was thinking about, nigga, this not only them, it's some shit that got a lot to do with me.
Yeah,
because
I'm
y'all know he
supposed-
connected to me.
Because I'm supposed to protect him. And see, your protection could go on and so forth. Right now, nigga know who you are, Cello. So I'm just showing you a point. If I was in a pen and your sons come up there by me, the first thing I'm gonna give him, because I know the environment.
See,
we
this
in,
what you want to do.
But
this really what it was.
But this
It
what
wasn't
I'm
for
about
me.
to show you.
I'm just showing you G
No,
shit.
but I'm
Come
just
on.
showing you what
Now
I
talk
do.
your shit.
Because I know you and you my dog.
Look.
The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get them around me.
Okay.
You know why I want them around me?
Okay.
Because can't nothing happen to them around me. Not on my watch. Not on my fucking watch.
Okay.
You got to do me something to do them something.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? And I
I did
because
time
I-
with both of mine.
But your sons are your sons.
But you
built
got
for
to understand
shit.
this though.
Your fucking son.
In prison,
you can't
in
use
prison,
your son.
you in a controlled society.
Man,
You in a controlled society in prison. I did it myself. I saw a lot of people, first thing they look for is their uncle, their cousin, or somebody
you
that
not
know.
understand what I'm saying.
No.
They not looking for me. I'm looking for them because I know Cello sons on their way
Yeah,
out
well,
there.
that's how they was the
I
same
want
way.
the nigga who send a nigga to domes. I want that nigga to send them to my dormitory. And you know that's how that go, Biggie.
Yeah, but you
And
got,
if a nigga don't send him to my, it gonna be a lot of shit because I can protect him here. I can't protect him in Camp
Right,
C.
right.
I can't protect him in Camp.
And
You
guess
understand
what?
I'm saying?
And guess
son?
what?
So this is how the fucking game's supposed to go.
And
But what
get-
if your son lands somewhere where my protection ain't at? He on his own then.
It
You
ain't
gotta
right.
be built for that. That's why I say you can't bring your son there because I done time with both of your sons. You know what they are. They like you. You know what the fuck they are. So don't
yeah,
you
but
come
that,
on, but they got a lot of dudes, sons who not built like.
look,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
Right, and you don't want it
I
like
saw that
them
happen.
to be like
I
that.
saw that
You don't
happen.
want, but you
Worst
don't
thing
want
you
them.
want.
But you don't
It's
want
the
them
worst
back.
word-
But
say
listen,
it.
you don't want them back there. Period.
Fuck no.
That's the first thing you're
Yeah.
trying to do. Keep you from
Right.
going back
No,
there. Period,
indeed,
bro.
Lord.
You dig what I'm saying? But when they get back there, dog, they in for a hell of a experience, bro.
Hell of a ride.
But that's out of your control where they go at now. You can't control that
But
no more.
I just was just showing you. I just
Yeah,
trying
I
to show you a
felt
point.
you, Kel.
See, that nigga asked me a question and answered it. That nigga say, how would you feel if your son did this? And that nigga say, hold on. let me tell you what would have happened if this happened. And I was back there with your sons. But I'm just showing you like as and how a motherfucker think to fuck trying to take you down the road like I'm just gonna show you what it is. We ain't gonna waste all that time.
I mean,
Yeah.
put it like this. I saw this before in actuality. Remember Jelly Roll?
Yeah, after
Remember
seven,
Jelly
about
Roll?
the six roll?
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Remember his little brother was a punk?
Yeah, Stanley.
Stanley was
But he
was a
chose
hoe?
that.
Yeah, but he chose that. But when he came down the walk on Fresh Fish Day,
That's how him and Slim
Jelly Roll got a
into it.
knife. He wasn't gonna let his little brother stay there and be under no another
Say he
nigga.
can't live in the same camp.
You know, he wasn't gonna let his little brother be there and, you know, be controlled by another nigga. He was gonna kill him his motherfucking self.
Him and
And
Montana
he ran his
got
little,
into
yeah,
it.
you know. So I done saw that happen before.
But that's-
you know,
That's a different scenario to what we talking about, though.
No, we talking about
It's the same
having
thing.
having a relative
His
or
brother
friend
was
under another man's control.
His brother chose that. We not
Yeah,
talking
but-
about. We talking about the niggas who don't. Man, we listen, bro. We not talking about niggas who won't
Hold
be
on,
punks
hold on,
and
hold
all
on.
that.
Everybody
shit, bro.
chose
Hold
it.
on.
We not talking about that. We talking
So
about
what
niggas
if? So
on-
check this out.
It's still
what
a
if one of
choice.
your sons go up there and he choose to be like
Say-
that? You gonna
say-
just let it fly?
Huh?
If one of your sons
Say,
end
Shelly,
up back
if
there and
you-
he choose
if you-
that, you gonna let it
if
fly?
You really want me to answer that
I
question?
really want you to answer it. I'm asking you a real
He
question.
not. He
You
not.
think a man gonna
say
really
he
kill
not-
you over another man's
Say.
ass?
Say.
That's
Some
a
niggas.
choice.
That's we not talking. We not
That's a
talking.
choice.
Y'all missing the whole fucking point, bro. Y'all talking
Yeah,
about
I'm
niggas
trying
who
to-
won't be.
He know what I'm
wrong.
talking about.
We
It's a
talking about
choice.
dudes who get up there that ain't trying to be like that, bro. And you asked me a question, those Shallow, to be honest with you, bro. You want my honest opinion?
Yes, I do.
He wouldn't come home, bro. He probably about died. They knowing he my son, and knowing I tried to do everything to stop you from.
But you would kill him yourself?
I ain't coming to penitentiary and kill him, but I arrange something to happen. It'll be an accident.
Man, look, bro.
Nigga, it'll be some type
I
of
mean,
accident.
what's the difference? Like, any
It'll be
one
some
of us,
type of accident happen.
any
up
one
there.
of us could have a child, and at some point, you know,
Go for it.
you would see some, you know, because I had a partner, Sputter, his little boy.
You gonna give up
I
on
saw when he was about 7 years old, he was gonna be
Come
a
on.
punk, you know. I saw this, you know, and this is my partner, you know.
At
And
7 years old?
At 7, 8 years old, you could recognize it in some children,
But
man.
what his daddy, if you could recognize what his daddy was doing, what the fuck
What
did
you
his
thought you
daddy
gonna do? Beat him out? Beat it out?
No.
His daddy recognized. Say it,
Say,
man.
bro, let me tell you something, Shalom. I don't give a fuck what you say.
People
A
can't.
child
A lot
will
of children.
follow.
A lot
What the fuck I
of
say?
a lot of
Yeah,
people have
because a
children
child
that's
will
you know that's
follow.
gay.
Say, bro.
You can't control that,
You
man.
gotta be crazy.
You can't control
Well,
that.
I don't know, bro. I ain't never had a
That's
son
what I'm
that was
saying.
born like that. I just can't see it happen.
Look.
I just can't see me having a
remember
son.
mother-
You got to
that
accept
was
your
gay.
child.
You
I
remember
just can't
Bullet?
see that.
Huh?
Because
Yeah,
that means
Bullet, Mother
I'm
Bullet.
raising him from
Alright.
birth.
I
So
remember
you
Mother
telling me
Bullet
that he gonna be
when
fighting
he was-
everything I do,
when he was
and
12.
I'm gonna come home one day
I had
and he
seen
gonna
it
have a
in him.
baby doll in his hand.
No.
I used to punch him in his
That was the
chest.
fuck you telling? Hold on.
Stop him from being-
Stop.
What
Say,
what
say,
I'm
say.
saying is
I
this.
gotta ask Biggie this
What
question.
I'm saying is this.
Biggie,
When
stop,
is
stop,
this?
stop, stop. Biggie, I'm gonna ask you this question one from my
Okay.
my perspective. You telling me that me and my girl could have a son, and I'm gonna be with him from day one up until he's 7 to 8 years old.
Yeah.
And one
No, we
day
can't-
I'm
we
gonna
don't
hold
make
up,
no
hold up,
decision.
shut up,
No,
shut
no.
up, shut up,
Because
shut
you're
up,
doing
shut
too
up,
much
shut
at
up.
the same
Shut
time.
up.
Let him
Shut up.
answer the question.
I'm
Answer the
saying
question.
what Biggie just said.
He didn't say you
You
gonna be
tell
there
it.
from 1 to
Listen. I'm just asking you.
Okay.
Plain.
Let me say what I'm saying.
I'm gonna have a son.
Let me say what I'm saying.
Listen, but I'm gonna have a son because you said
talking about
daddy.
beat up.
No, his daddy was with him. He said daddy.
Yeah,
he
daddy
said-
was with him.
Okay, listen what I'm about to say. You gonna tell me that me and my girl gonna have a baby, and I'm gonna be there with him all the way till he's 7 to 8 years old. And one day I'm gonna come inside and I'm gonna see him playing with a baby doll.
It's not a 1 day transition, bro.
Well, what you
What
mean?
I'm saying is this. This is my
What the
partner.
Wait up.
I said I saw it. You know, I saw it and I see a lot of little kids right now, 8, 9 years old, and I could tell they got a little sugar in them. Boys.
Man,
You
might
know?
be- I don't know, bro.
You don't recognize that in a lot of young kids?
No, I don't.
I
don't.
recognize-
What I see in a lot of young boys.
I
today-
recognize
hold
a
up,
lot
what
of
I
young
recognize-
boys.
You asking me a question? Can I answer,
Yeah.
bro? What I recognize in a lot of the kids today, they being raised by either a single mama or a single daddy that got somebody else raising them, and they doing inappropriate shit around those kids, and those kids are picking up on that, and they becoming to think that this is
bro.
quite.
They might be born with it, bro. They might be born with it, bro.
Man, you
Come
can't-
on, man.
Say, bro,
They might be
listen
born
what-
with it.
Listen what I'm about to tell you, bro. It's no way possible that I'm gonna see my son playing with Jax, and he gonna figure that's normal.
No, you're not gonna let that go.
Hold up.
I'm not gonna let none of that shit go.
But when I was
I'm
seeing,
not gonna let him. Listen, bro.
Hold on, I
I'm
played
not
with
gonna let
Jax.
him. Listen, bro.
Man,
Listen what I'm about to say.
you ever see little
I'm not gonna let
you
him
little
play
boy,
with.
you
Listen,
will see they
you
gonna
play with
playing-
Jax.
Big A. You can say what you want, and his mo can say what the fuck he want. He not gonna play with baby dolls. He not gonna play with purses. He not gonna put no lipstick.
He wasn't
he
doing
not
that.
gonna do none of that
He
shit.
wasn't doing that.
Well, what the fuck?
He wasn't doing
I
that.
just can't see
but
my
I used
son.
to see him, you know,
Get the fuck-
like going to the
What's wrong
grocery
with
store
Jax?
with 3-4 little other girls, you know, and
I played
See,
Jax.
he ain't
And I
doing
used
none
to
of that.
see-
He not doing what you say he
Hold
doing.
up,
Is
man.
what the
Hold
fuck?
on, hold up.
Hold up. First of all, Mr.
I could see it, bro.
What the fuck is you going to
His
the
daddy
store with all
wasn't
the
looking.
women?
Daddy
for?
wasn't looking for that.
Well, something
But I
wrong
could
with
see
his
it,
paw.
bro.
Maybe his
My
what's
man,
wrong
they
with
got a
his
lot
paw?
of people born like
What's
that,
wrong
bro.
with Jax?
His paw was a little fruity.
You know,
What's wrong
no,
with
it's
Jax?
funny and nothing
Jax
like
is
that.
not a game for boys.
Why
Man,
not?
I played
Because
Jax.
you playing with balls.
You play with balls when you play basketball.
But they be big balls. You're throwing them bitches. You're not picking them up. You're not
Why you not
catching them
picking
in
it
your
up?
hand and
You're
just holding
catching
them
it and
bitches.
you're dunking
You're
it.
trying to get rid of them.
And you're passing
Man,
it.
get the you're trying to get rid
Listen,
of the shit.
hold
It's
up.
different. You catch your football,
You know what
you
Jax
run
was
it
good
and you
for?
slam it on the ground.
You know what
you
Jax-
got to hold the Jax and the ball in your
You
hand.
know what Jax was good
that
for?
shit ain't good
You know the rules.
Jax was good for reflexes.
Man, this shit's so good.
So-
A lot of boxers used to do jacks
Well, I don't know about
in
you
the
boxers.
60s. If,
My son,
for the hand reflex.
his reflexes
Boxers
ain't
back
gonna
in the
be-
60s.
Well, okay, we not in the
And,
60s.
and jacks is really a unisex
Well,
game.
if you can go
See,
there.
Hold up.
unisex.
But
It's
not-
unisex mean it could be for a boy or a girl.
Right.
We don't want him to think about nothing that could be for a boy or a girl. All your shit's supposed to be for a boy.
No, man.
Football,
Stop
boxing
thinking like
glove,
that.
soccer ball. Man, all right, bro.
Say,
go ahead.
check this out.
Stop
Check this
thinking
out.
like that.
Say,
I
check
tell
this
you
out.
what, huh?
Check this out, OG.
Yeah, I'm
Right?
listening.
Look at how much you disagree with, like, the younger generation, right? Because, like, some of this shit, just think about how we talk, right? And we
Right.
always talk about things, and I be telling you, like, I approach them this way, you approach them that way, and you be like, fuck that, I'll approach them this way, right? I'm just showing you how the generation just disagree on things,
What-
but we get it done.
Let me do some clarification.
Come on,
Marcelo.
come on, please do
I'm
some clarification.
gonna address a young fella the way he won't be addressed. If you think
I'm just nah, we ain't gonna do that. No.
Yes, we are.
No,
Listen
no,
what,
no.
Listen what I'm about to
I'm
tell
telling
you.
you, we disagree.
But listen
like
what I'm
as in,
telling
it's
you.
a spirit we disagree on how we should deal with them.
No, well, yeah, we do. Because
All right,
we,
that's
we,
it.
we
All right.
win. Yeah,
All right,
we did-
listen.
Yeah.
Y'all disagree on some things. You still got respect for them.
Mm-hmm.
They disagree on some things. You still got respect for them.
I just don't like Biggie. You with that pretty boy shit up on us.
I always
I
listen. Nobody
be
even
with
mad.
my brain.
Let me tell you why you hold on.
I told
Big
you
A, I got it.
I told you
I got him, Big A.
I told
Let
you.
me tell you, listen.
I told him the wise rule is
Listen,
strong, bro.
this shit done smacked them twice because I do them the same shit.
Yeah, you think.
See, that's I just told you. You said on the right side.
And you know what?
That's it was a flashback on him. That nigga said,
That
"Oh
he
shit,
really
it's two of them."
You
niggas.
know what?
Yes.
You just said, shout out to Edward Popsy Johnson. Dude just died today. I heard.
I
How
told
many
you.
years?
Pop shit.
57
Popsy
years.
He went to New York.
No.
Not that Pops.
Not that Pops.
You
Popsy
know
was
what
in-
Pop
Well,
is
everybody
talking
love
about.
The one you left in the house
What? Oh man.
with the life sentence.
Oh man.
See, you know everybody.
That was my teacher in Angola on how to survive that fucking Angola.
Say, but didn't he
And
came-
come out
hold on,
alive.
Hold on, wait,
Say,
wait.
bro.
Say, but let me
See
let
what
me-
he
let me-
said? That's what he told me. I never forget. He said, I don't care how ignorant you can be. It's always got a nigga ignorant than you. He said, where you beat a nigga at, y'all think
Got
a
out
nigga.
thinking.
He said, like, right now, I gotta outthink this nigga Lee Lane. You know, they were beefing. He said, the only reason I'm living, because I can outthink the big ignorant motherfucker. He can't think. He just a kill machine. So, Pop, I give props out to Mr. Pops who raised me.
Yeah,
He
the
did.
dude,
Say.
the
He
dude
got
he
it.
talking about just died today. He's been in Angola since
I ain't the one who
64.
1964.
came home. He ain't never come
So
home.
so
Never
count
came
that.
home.
All right.
He been in Angola 50-something years. He went to Angola with 25-year sentence.
And got
He
a
ended up
life.
getting into it with another inmate about a check.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
He killed JoJo when
By
JoJo
the
coming
check.
down from
See, these niggas really.
Hold up. He got full of them pills.
It was about a check.
It wasn't no
About
check.
his tearing the TV room.
He
JoJo
used
had
that
fucked
up.
with his TV.
That was a user. He was trying to. I'm gonna tell you what it was really
That's
about.
how it was, bro.
Listen,
And they gave him a life sentence.
Hold
That's
on.
why he was still there, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what. I talked to Ed. It wasn't really about the check. Was a user.
I worked on
He
the
was
case.
loving JoJo. He got full of them fucking pills and was drinking that fucking beer. You know, me and Ed ran the skin game together. That was my boy. I wound up
Come on,
finding
man.
out who he really was. I remember him as a little kid off from the grease rack.
Okay, OG.
I used to go to the store for his mama. He told me the whole thing why he didn't make it home. He said the check, the mark in the check was just a user. He was loving this dude. Dude went to the shed, seen his mama. He was full of them pills. He said, I wish I could take that fucking shit back. Drinking that home brew and kill that man, talking about he loving him.
You was in love with him for real?
And guess
Nah,
what?
man, all that fucking alcohol,
Let me tell you,
man.
well, they didn't be loving him. They love hard in penitentiary,
love
bro.
hard.
Them niggas love hard, man.
Nigga could be loving
they
you
fall in
and you
love with
don't know
another
it.
man and love harder than a man love out here.
Say, you know what? He do that on purpose.
Say,
You
bro.
know?
He trying to show them the boy
Oh.
how it really is back
No,
there, but
oh.
that's how he try to do
Say,
it.
I'm
That's why
trying
he
to
keeps swinging
tell,
it back.
listen, I'm trying to tell the brothers you
Say,
do not
but why you-
want to go back there,
Yeah,
bro.
'cause-
But why
Listen
you
what
keep making
these
these
niggas-
dudes tell them
because
stories?
because they gotta hear from an older head
See.
that
Man,
really
you don't,
know the
All right,
game.
check this
you
out.
don't
Right,
want
I
to be
don't wanna
nowhere
do
where
that.
they ain't got women, bro. You
Tell
don't
them
want to be
again.
nowhere where they ain't got women.
But they got women
You know,
back there.
no, man, with guards. I'm talking about living in an environment. Niggas go in the shower. Believe one thing: if your booty kind of round, niggas gonna look at it. Believe that. And a lot of dudes up there flex up.
This should be a scared
You know?
straight edition.
You know, you got dudes,
Hey,
bro.
look.
You
this
got
is a
dudes.
scared straight edition
Well,
right
Jay,
here.
well, see, look at you in your bed and beat their meat. Right now, up there now. Them youngsters
They don't
is-
think that's going
they're
on
sick,
now.
man.
They don't think that's going
They
on.
They're
don't,
sick.
they don't do that to
They're
They're
everybody.
sick.
now,
bro.
bro.
Man,
See what
look,
he-
Like
look,
them niggas
look.
don't think that's
See
going
the
on
way the
now.
walk made is an H. And it's a straight walk. All the showers are on the walk. They got certain dudes used to walk down the walk like skinny in them. Not the skin out now. The one day.
I know you're talking about.
Robert Morton. They'll walk down them
Say he
motherfucking
talking about your
walk
people skin
with them
too. He was
jacks,
up there.
with them
You gotta
coats
bring
on,
him on here. Cali
looking
Road.
at niggas in the shower,
Real.
telling
Mother.
might be
And he
like
doing that
thinking like they
political
talking to somebody about a shitter and they watching you or watching whoever they.
You know,
They
you know what
watch
they
what
got
they checking
named
on.
going
Them
now?
niggas-
You know
them
what
niggas
they
be
got
stalking
named
y'all
going
like
now
crazy.
today? See if a guy or a dude get busted for some sex offense, any type of freaky shit, they got a camp. Camp 21. And the rule violation is 21.
So
sex
we talking about
offense.
right now, today.
Right now.
Say we talking about today.
Right now.
That's all 21.
And everybody who get a write-up for some sexual freaky shit, they send them to that camp. And you got a camp of 500 men that don't do nothing but jack off
All day.
all day. It's like that now. It's like that now.
Shit,
I
that's-
go to the rodeo, it's like that now.
Telling them to do it, that helping them.
You know?
bro.
They-
How
shit.
that helping them?
You don't want to keep
How
bringing
that's
it back
help?
to this.
That's what they facing, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Them niggas
let's-
don't think
let's-
that's
I'ma
going
You
tell
don't
you
want
what
to be
they
without
face.
anywhere where you ain't got
but
women, bro.
say, bro,
There's
you-
gonna be some sick
Say,
shit.
but listen
Believe
though,
that.
but
They
think
don't
you make,
believe
I
you.
think you making them
Believe
to do.
that.
They don't believe.
Say, listen, bro. I think you making them to do, Mister, the whole bigger picture. It's a point about your freedom is precious, bro.
Yeah.
Once you give it to them people, you're not subject to come home,
And that's what you facing.
and you might not come home right, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
Let me say this here. If they not understanding what they're dealing with, they need to get into the law before they go back there, because once you get convicted by your peers, you going to get your number back and you going to become a slave again
that's right.
for the state free.
That's right. Free,
That's all that's about.
free labor.
Putting you back into slavery. It's in the Constitution. It's nothing I'm making up. It's in the Constitution. It's written.
Check this out,
And I
right?
don't
If you
think them-
convicted
Wait.
by your peers of any felony, you will be sentenced back into slavery.
let's get into
That's
some
signing
shit
the
now,
law.
right?
So
Because you went to
what
law.
I'm saying is,
Go ahead, OG,
when
my
you
bad.
go back there and you get convicted, you go on the plantation,
That's what it is.
you ain't no more considered a man or a human. You're a slave.
Oh, animal.
They don't even call you by your name too much. If they really want you, they call you by your number.
Right.
That's the most important thing, that number.
Like
So,
cattle.
you
like
done gave up
cattle,
all
bro.
your freedom.
You like cattle. I'm telling you,
You getting
bro.
told when to shit, when to eat, when to play, when not to play, when to talk, or they take all that from you.
So let's push it
What
to
to
now.
wear, how to wear your hair, what you can't wear.
Let's push it to now, OG. Like,
I'm talking about
you
now.
understand the law, right?
He a lawyer.
How we can help these young niggas, like these little dudes do some bullshit, like at 16 years old and they get 40 years.
See
But
the
that's
system.
not a lot of time no more.
See the system.
They don't consider 40 years.
Louisiana, up until recently, was considered the most incarcerated state in the country.
Jim Crow law, right?
A 40-year
No.
sentence, a 50-year sentence
Napoleonic.
wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
You got over 3,000 people in Angola right now with life, meaning that they ain't never coming home.
Right.
Or if they do come home, they're going to be in their 60s or 70s.
70s.
And a lot of these dudes came there as young men, in their teens, and never got an opportunity to come home. And what they do, they live off hope. By me being a inmate lawyer, I always found people in worse of shape than me. That's what made me do good time. Because I knew I was down hard. I got life for murder, Appaloosa, kill a white man. But at the same time, I was running across people in worse of shape than me.
Right.
So it kind of made me feel, I got a shot. But most of these little dudes now, they go up there, they lose hope quick because the coast's working against them.
Undoubtedly.
They don't have that much time.
When I first went up there, you could file a petition every year.
All right. How I go now?
You can file a petition one time, and you got 2 years to do it.
Man, them little dudes don't be the.
They don't understand that. And a lot of times, by the time they get to Angola, a year and a half, 2 years done passed.
Already. So the time is gone.
Right.
But
And
that's
then,
a loophole that
and
can
then
be fixed,
I
though,
just
bro.
told you-
you didn't have, like when I was up there, he'll tell
Just
you.
file every year.
Niggas was serious about getting out the law, Niggas was serious about learning. You understand? And we
niggas
was
go back
finding
up there and
ways,
play.
Now, these little dudes, they by the time they get adjusted and situated, their time period done pass. And they don't understand that shuts them out the court system forever. So if any of these little guys that's doing all this bullshit end up in a situation where he facing some time, you understand? He better be aware of the structure of the law. Yeah, he's facing, because he can go up there and before you know it, it's 2 years and pass. His mom will call me up, can you file a writ for my son? I see timed out. I'm not gonna take your money.
can't do nothing for
Yeah, And a lot of people don't understand that. That be their first knowledge of it. So
So you ever got to look at a case like as into where like you knew somebody, right? And they gave it to you when the time was already up, but you just looked at the case and you looked at that bitch and was like, I could have got this little boy home.
Yeah, I do
A
that
bunch
all
of
the
them
time.
like that.
I do that
A
all the
bunch of them
time.
like that, son.
Now the only way you can, I understand you can't get it back in. You have to come up with newly discovered evidence.
But
That's very seldom come up with.
Yeah, that's rare,
That's
man.
rare.
But yeah, I runs across that a lot of times, If the dude would have had, been able to file on time, he had opportunity to
Son,
come
you do
home.
know 90% of those cases be railroaded too, huh?
Manufactured like a
You know
mother-
why?
You know why? I've been saying.
You
though,
know why?
From the DA point of view, bro. I'm
Well,
just
the
letting you
thing is
know,
this.
A lot of lawyers work with the DA to sell you out.
I don't know how many of y'all been in that, before this virus stuff, the courthouse used to be crowded. Every day you'd be crowded, you understand? You go up and go there at night, it's a ghost town. You understand? And most of the lawyers that charging the big money, you understand? You pay them $30,000, you pay them $40,000. You think you're hiring them, and next thing you know, you're seeing this other dude coming to cope with you every time.
Ain't nowhere in the world. Not now.
One of his assistants, one of his,
Marcelo,
and the thing is this: if you don't find a young lawyer, even could be legal aid, that want to win, most of these lawyers
Fucked
taking
up.
people money.
well, that's the problem.
Most
What I'm
of them
about to
taking
tell you
people money.
now.
All right,
that's
check
the
this out,
problem
though.
too.
All right,
though.
all right, all right.
They're selling them the dudes out.
We
and
all
selling
had
the
our
community
era,
out,
right?
them lawyers,
Yeah.
I'm
bro.
not from no era that. You know what era I'm from? Pay that nigga and he gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And these niggas made it happen.
Yeah, because they're in the pocket with the DA. Say, but listen.
I'm just saying that in the
Shut
era,
up.
like you
Shut
talking
up.
about motherfucker. Wait,
Shut
but you
up.
talking about a motherfucker? Hold on, because OG just said like a motherfucker. I could pay him and then you could send his assistant. Well, nah, I wish you would.
But them the dudes don't know
I
how
wish you
that.
think about
They
it.
don't really know how the law work. They not into.
I'm just saying that
They're
I'm
into-
not from the era that I'm from the era. If you pay your motherfucking money,
But that's the era
Them
now.
dudes not understanding
That's
that
the
they're in the
era now.
Instagram. They won't be on Instagram shooting at people, taking their calls and getting fucked up and be talking about beat that. How the fuck the man gonna beat that? First of all, why is you even getting a lawyer? You wasting money. How is you gonna beat? They got the Instagram video they gonna bring in court. That's it. It's over with for you. Now you got to get prepared for the next stage. Is trying to get some of that time back, or carving out for life. But regardless of the fact, you going in
But
this
say,
system
once a
and
young
coming
nigga
out.
look like this, what I see as them little niggas, right? When they get back there, once they get back there and they get their time, hope is over. They don't realize that they could get that time back and shit like that.
That's
It ain't
all-
OGs. I ain't gonna say they're not there, but you know them young niggas wild and all that kind of shit. But them dudes don't understand that they can even get that time back.
You know what's the worst thing about now? Jefferson Parish and St. Tammany Parish. You understand? Most of these little dudes go to Jefferson Parish or go to Slidell.
Get
See those
fucked
two
over.
You
parishes there?
can't- ooh, they eat
If you
me
from New
alive.
Orleans,
You
They
gonna get
ate
you
fucked
understand?
over.
Believe
Whoa.
one thing. It's already programmed.
Man, they
I
ate
done
me
been in the room with lawyers and DAs, and I done heard it with my own ears, See Jefferson Parish and St. Tammany Parish.
Tell you about
They
Jefferson.
set out any New Orleans youngster go to one of those parishes and go to jail, they're in a world of trouble.
My
So-
dumb ass
so-
bought me
so-
a house in Slidell in St. Tammany Parish, right? Thinking I was getting away, right?
and you ran into
I
trouble
run into some shit that ain't got a fucking thing to do with me.
because you was young and black.
That shit almost broke me. They wouldn't let me travel. I'm talking about like as in I'm fighting the case and I'm steady paying, right? And it's me and one of my sons. I can't travel, so I can't make
No
no
money.
fucking. All the time when they was looking like, why you ain't on the road with Spitter? I fought that shit for almost 4 years. Now I look back at that shit as being old. I'm like, how the fuck you dragged me out for 4 years?
because they were milking you for money. They
Man,
know you
was
had it.
Whoa, man, I spent so much fucking money, bro. I
They know
swear
you
to
had
God.
it. They were
Yeah,
milking.
I tell people, man,
Say, but
Jefferson
this-
Parish and
this-
St.
this-
Tammany
this-
Parish, don't go there.
This the thing.
And it- man,
Both of y'all older than us, bro. I want you to tell the young brothers who may be listening right now what they can do to prevent from ever having to do the amount of time that y'all did, bro. You can say it first, dog. Go ahead, tell
My
them, bro.
advice,
Yeah, your advice, Tom. You OG, they gotta listen to
I'm
you.
gonna say this here. I respect hustlers. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of other people in the world respect a hustler. But the problem comes, I'm gonna tell you beginning that. Sometime, bro, you gotta take a loss as a loss. See, dropping these bodies, you ain't doing nothing but causing problems on your business. You go, you get busting on these bodies, man, you gotta pay all this money to the system. I mean, you'll be more successful if you go be out here hustling. Leave the body shit alone, man. Hustle. In business, man, is you gonna have some losses. Walmart is one of the biggest corporations. They get losses, but they keep moving. Cut it loose, keep moving.
That's fire.
You understand? I'm saying, but when you go to dropping these bodies, and innocent people getting involved with this, people coming, cause they getting pressured, and they go pressure you. How you go hustle and the police all around, rats trying to get you. I mean, it's a winless battle that way. If you go hustle, and I wish you would go to school, get an education. That's my main advice. I wish I did what Biggie did. I wouldn't have went where he went. You understand? And I had the opportunity. I just threw that shit out the window with ignorance. I had people willing to send me to colleges. The people up in New York, I had money. My aunties had the paper, and I was ready to go. It was me. I made fucking choices. So if you go deal, if you don't want to slang and whatever it is you do, leave the body shit alone, man. Organize.
Well, my take on it is this. I feel every child in the world, you got to instill ambition in them. I say ambition because I say it like this. We all know they need education. But when I was in high school, back in the 60s, you had trade schools in the high schools, you know? You could learn to be a carpenter, you could learn to be an engineer, you could learn to be a mechanic. You understand? We don't have enough of vocational training for these young kids. Because everybody not going to college and getting a college degree. And 90% of people that get college degrees don't work in their field. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, my boys, I raised my boys. After I lost my son, they were still like 14 and 12. You know, I started instilling ambition in them, man, you know. But they also had guidance because they lost their big brother, you know. So a lot of things they wasn't going to do that they saw he did. And that's why, you know, right now we are still a family. Both of them want to go hit the road. One of them live in California, but I got him down here helping me. I'm faking like I'm needing help, you know. I know I done lost him because he's a man now. But you got to instill ambition in your children, in your family. I mean, if it's not being a college professor or a rocket scientist or something, man, you got to make money all kind of ways, man. Look at these Mexicans, bro. These Mexicans done took over the city, man. You know,
Facts.
At one time, you had brick masons. You had a lot of black contractors and everything.
I'm glad you said
These
that.
Mexicans done took over the whole city, bro. Because they're willing to get up in the morning and go to work. That's what they're willing to do.
Not just that bigger, investing. And I mean, just think about it. My time and your time, they didn't have too many white stores in our black neighborhoods or area in our neighborhoods. Black people owned the stores. There was investors then. Sure. Now that these youngsters making much more money than I ever made hustling, they dealing with millions now. But I'm talking about they're not taking the money. They're not taking the money and directing it to grow the community. They need to invest in these corner stores. Stop letting these Arabs come here to train in our community and fattening theirs.
They can't control that, bro. That's a conspiracy, bro.
It's not just a
That's why I
conspiracy.
just about to say we
That's
got to
a
get a little
conspiracy.
deeper than
Hold
that.
up.
We got to get a little deeper than that because
Hold
you're
up.
right about
I can
that.
tell y'all this right now, right?
It's not just doing no
We
conspiracy.
definitely need a part two, right? But this is what we're going to do. You close on how we can help these young dudes.
I say, bro, I need 100 businessmen that got a little time and a little money, bro. Let's put a plan together. We need to get them niggas some fucking jobs.
Come on.
That's what I'm talking about. If you got a mechanic shop, you got a lawyer office, you got a recording studio, you got a mechanic, anything that got you making business with and you trying to help the little brother, let's get together and get a plan to get them niggas some jobs and get them off the streets and send them to work as interns, like the white people do. You know, they train their children for
And they pay
success.
them as they
And they pick, that's why I just say.
They give them that
you know what I'm
ambition
saying?
at a young age.
That's what I say,
That's what
bro.
he was talking about.
Give me,
But not
give
just
me,
that.
just give me 100 men that got a little money and a little time, and I got them, bro.
But you
Now
can't.
you could go to Dalton, so
You can't just
we ain't
leave
got that
out.
much time. What?
Go ahead.
No, he about to ask
What's
you.
missing
He's
too
coming in
is
next.
common sense. That's not being applied in the household no more, not even in the community. We use a lot of book sense, but we don't use common sense no more. They need to start using more common sense.
We throw away a lot of resources, though, dog. We got resources we could use. Just it's simple shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't putting it together, bro, at right, bro, because they got too many things they trying to do.
But you got to look at one thing, though. It's a conspiracy, bro. When we had a war with the Germans, After the war, the white people let the Germans come in. They let the Japanese come in. We went to war in Vietnam. I was there.
The Vietnam's coming.
After the Vietnam War, white people let all of them come. The Arabs them come over.
East.
It's a diabolical scheme, bro, that we don't have no control of. They're making sure the black man don't
Prosper.
Say,
like corner stores. We'll never
A.
get that again, bro.
Big A.
So what we have much time?
Big A.
I'm loving this shit.
Listen, Big Al, and we understand that it's, they've been designed to keep us broke,
You can
but
get
we
'em.
not broke though, bro.
Yeah,
They
you
got
right.
niggas who but right now they got niggas who land in their house with $200,000-$300,000, don't know what the fuck
To do with it.
money.
They can get it.
Stupid motherfucker.
They got
And you
these
can make
youngsters.
that money into more money. You can turn it into millions if you put a plan in effect.
They just don't have nobody
Stupid.
know how to
That's
invest
that's
the
what
money.
I'm trying
But
to
draw
tell
the
you.
plan up, big
I
brother.
just told you, shut up. I just told you.
Draw it up. Put it in. Put it in writing, bro.
They got money.
Put it in writing, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Niggas
Why?
think I'm still in the stupid shit.
So why
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 don't
you
y'all-
don't know they got it?
Why don't y'all?
Say the niggas
I
scared.
see. I
They
know
got
the good
money.
idea.
They in the stupid shit.
Give me the money.
I ain't in the stupid
Marcelo,
shit,
give me the money.
Give you the money.
Give me the money.
I got a plan, nigga. I bet you it go well.
I got a plan. I've been had a plan.
Man, give me 100 foot soldiers now. I turn them to 100 bosses.
Man, y'all
You heard what I said?
put it in writing, bro. That's all I put it in writing, bro.
Shallow. You heard what I
Nigga,
said?
do
huh?
a blueprint. Come on,
back
man.
to
Give me 100. Give me 100
back
foot
to the-
soldiers, and give me 100 foot
Go back
soldiers.
to the-
See
and
how
a
many
year,
them sitting
I
over here?
turn them into 100 bosses.
I say go back to the Black Panthers plan, and it'll work.
I wasn't around for that. You got to tell them what the. Well, we ain't got time for
They
that.
gotta tell them.
We running
Go
out.
back to the Black
And
Panthers
shout out to
plan
our favorite
and the
taco
community,
company.
and I
You know
bet
that
you it'll
Cheeks.
make a change.
They got them steaks too. Them
Say,
bitches
check this
fire.
out, right?
Every time I eat that shit.
When
be
it comes to
tripping.
OG shit,
That
right?
must be good, bro. I'm
Like-
telling y'all, just holler at them.
A lot of
They on
people don't-
Instagram.
look at him.
They
Go
do
ahead.
deliver. No, I was just telling. No, go
Who
ahead.
you
bro.
talking to, your people?
No, I was telling them it's about the sponsor.
You talking
bro.
to your partner? How many of them it is?
About 3 or 4 of them. I was showing them they got to go holler at Cheeks with the grit.
Say what you hey, wait some on this shit.
But they got the steak too. This
What kind they got?
steak.
You like it?
What? Steak and the chicken.
Man,
Bro, that bitch is all
I had some
good.
fun tonight.
You like this shit, bro?
Yeah,
You
Y'all
know,
coming back?
yeah. I wanna.
I mean, it's,
We
it's,
gonna
We need
it's
to-
entertaining to me.
We gonna do
We need to
this.
go back to
I like
the-
Like that.
I
I
like
got
it.
a plan.
Well,
It's
this-
entertaining,
the reason
especially
being
my
is
dog.
because it's like it's 4 different generations.
Yeah, it is.
Niggas not used to seeing real OGs. We gonna have disagreements,
Yeah, you know what?
but we all fighting for the same thing, and that shit just it's different.
Say, you know what? Shout out to T, our producer, for asking me to get some real street dudes.
But I like what you're
The
saying,
reason
bro.
the reason why I bought these two, because no matter what they did in the streets, they were the same guy when they went to penitentiary and they came out you without scars on their jacket. They wasn't rats, they wasn't hoes, and you can't hit nothing about them. So if you can't learn from a dude that's a stand-up guy, there's something fucking wrong with you. And that's to all of the dudes out there that listen to that.
Okay, so what we can say is like this the good thing about Choppin game, right?
Right.
Ain't no nigga up here could be tarnished.
No.
You can't say nothing bad about no nigga up here when
Unless
it comes
you
to
making
the
up some
streets, the
shit.
penitentiary. You can talk some bullshit, right?
Unless you
But
making
look at us all fighting for these young niggas who out there. We real street niggas, right? But we the ones who fight.
The reason why, but I don't want them to go through what I went through. I'm just being honest with you.
I think we just
Nigga-
got, it got to be a
nigga-
lot
nigga-
more
nigga-
of us.
But I'm saying, nigga be thinking I be trying to glamorize this shit. I really be telling them to do the stories so they can
You
understand.
too up front for them though.
But I have to be like that because I
But
don't
listen,
want to
all right, the
sugarcoat
filters
shit.
that
and
go
I don't
down,
wanna-
right? All right, check this
I-
out. Let me show you this, right? You go. Let's put it like this. As in you being the godfather of it, right? It's some shit that you don't fuck with that he go with. It get filtered down. Some shit that you don't fuck with that he fuck with. It get filtered down. It's some shit that you say that I don't fuck with. It get filtered down, but at the end of the day, we still respect each other, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We gonna go on what we gonna go on, right?
Right.
That's the shit at the end of the day, right?
Right.
These dudes don't have that.
But they gotta get it though,
Where
son.
they gonna get it from?
From us and a few,
all I want you to
hopefully,
say.
hopefully a few other
That's
niggas.
all I want you to say.
Because
That's it.
penitentiary, jail, and
But
death-
these niggas think
listen,
soon
bro.
they disagree,
Listen,
they
though.
supposed to kill each other. You
But
and
this
your
what I
partner
want-
get killed.
this what I
You
want-
like
this
the
what-
nigga, me and the nigga don't agree no more, so I ain't fucking with
Shut
him no
up.
more.
This what I want them to understand. Penitentiary and debt is not an option.
Okay.
That's not an option, bro. One that you should even be considering. Because it's fucked up. I'm just
Man, I
saying.
had
I know
I had a
letting my
30-something
boys-
minute fight with my boy about my old lady. and we still were partners.
See?
After the fight,
See?
It's
After
supposed
the
to be
fight-
like that, bro.
we walked to Gert Town.
It's supposed to be like that.
See?
Then I went to whipping
Put
on
your
her.
guns down, bro. That shit.
Boy, would you
Save
give me
your
that?
bullets. They
Bop,
got a
bop,
bigger
it's
enemy
over
out there,
with.
man. Save your bullets. They got a
Whip
bigger
the
enemy, bro.
Yeah, I slapped her around a couple times.
This really chopping game, bro.
She
Shut up,
cheated
you
on
gotta
me while I was locked
taking us
up.
out because
But I didn't kill. We didn't,
I
you know,
tell you what.
we was fighting, but we
I
didn't
tell
want to
you
kill
what.
each
That
other.
domestic battery is hot back there.
say it's
That
got
motherfucker-
They got so
Play
many
with.
people go to jail for domestic battery, and then
Nah,
5
battery
minutes
days,
later,
bro. I'm just talking
the
about dudes.
girlfriend calling me.
Battery days.
Can I bind them out? You understand? Can you help me get out? That happens every day to day now.
I'm gonna get on you, guy.
And the state go pick
Every
it up.
day.
I ain't got no
Domestic-
And that shit ain't like it used to be. You know, she used to come down there and sign the papers.
They don't do that.
Oh, ain't none of that.
No,
Alright.
state you
Play if you
now
want
the
to and
state
sign the
pick it up.
paper. We're gonna put some charges on you.
Especially if they on that body camera.
Shout out to Silk, the photographer.
But that shit didn't start happening after I come. When I was young, ain't no woman gonna call no police for you.
Shout out to
That
Maul.
shit was out, out the question, bro.
They don't see what he
You know what I
gonna
want
do.
to talk
No woman
about?
gonna call no police on no man.
When I was young, we had a crew used to go around
I
jumping
see
on
y'all.
niggas.
Shouts
that
out to
jumped
my
on
3
women.
fans.
Say, my family still do that. The in-law, if you like an in-law in our family and you hit one of the girls in our family, we beat the piss out you.
No, you ain't had to know
You
that.
see the sign.
Oh, I'm just saying, well, we might
Y'all
need
do
to
that
shit
now?
back. Oh, we do that now. I'm talking about real talk.
Yeah.
Like, we do that shit right now. Like,
Yeah.
fuck with one of, like, if you fuck with one of my little nieces, all I get together, we come down, and we beat you up.
Yeah, but see, I'm
We
talking
really
about
beat you up, though.
we didn't have to be
It
related
just
to her.
happened, though. I'm telling you real talk, bro.
See, when I was
That's
coming
good,
up,
bruh.
I don't know what y'all
you
talking about.
couldn't
bro.
hit your old lady in front of us.
What they talking about now?
I was talking about how they
Talking about something about
disrespecting
him
the
in the
women
spot.
today as opposed to how we used to
Disrespecting
protect
what?
them. In my era, we used to protect the bras. Today, they disrespect the bras.
But
We used to protect them.
could I-
If you seen a nigga jumping on a broad in my time, that nigga go fight me or you'll fight some more
Look at
nigga.
Could I
Look at
interject?
him,
Could
look
I
at him.
interject on that?
Look at him. Look at him. Watch this.
A lot of the women right now are disrespecting themselves.
Because the times have changed.
Okay, but
I understand that.
So why shouldn't if they?
But who made them like that?
The nigga.
Y'all left them out here.
No.
Hold up.
Say.
Hold up. Niggas
You know what
leave
you
when
so mad about? That's what I'm talking about.
Hold
I'm
on.
mad about that.
Hold up.
Say, you wasn't around when the women was growing nuts. You wasn't around when them women was buying all
I
that
wasn't.
shit for
But
the
that's
niggas.
what I'm trying to
All
tell
right, well,
you.
you don't know nothing about it.
I
then.
wasn't.
Now you mad because they telling niggas suck they dick. you don't know the era
I
of
ain't never
that.
had no woman to tell me no
They
shit
ain't gonna
like
do
that.
you that, but that's how they moving like that now.
If a woman say, bro,
That's
listen,
not for you. I'm
let me-
telling you as
I'm-
in like,
I'm just telling.
listen,
let me
see, you
word
keep
of wise
talking
to the,
about-
no word of wise to the young fellas out there, bro.
them
Real
niggas
shit.
ain't getting no money.
Man, respect
F-
your girl.
Fuck
man.
that.
I'm
Listen
just
what I'm
saying,
about to
the
say.
dudes
dog.
ain't getting no money.
If
That's
a
it.
woman-
You taking your woman right now is
Nigga
tricky.
don't want me to tell y'all.
But to
how
see
to
the
really-
woman-
how this
I'm
go.
just saying.
See that black
If a
woman,
woman
bro?
tell you,
She the backbone of this
You
whole
don't wanna talk
fucking
about it.
race.
Hold on, hold on.
Don't
I don't care what you say.
But I ain't
No,
got
let me-
no
let me
woman
talk.
with me, so I can't
Say, let me
comment
tell
on
y'all.
that.
What
No,
you ain't got nothing?
No,
I ain't
let
got
me
no
tell you-
one
let me-
woman right
Say,
now.
bro. First
Saying.
of all,
Look,
first of
come on.
all, let me address this situation.
What?
you just said, so.
What, bro? What? You always want to dress him.
We off the camera.
If a woman tell you
Uh,
suck her dick, you supposed to tell, especially if she fine. Let me see that motherfucker first.
I saw it happen.
Yeah, yeah. I say for 27 years I've been getting checks cleared. Rovers, Bentleys, yachts, Lears. I sip champagne like a nigga sip beer. Women by the trees, they used to call me Paul Pierce. At league money, I walk like a ball player. And I'm loved in New Orleans, I'm the motherfucking mayor. Hat to the back, you can barely see the fade. Niggas get the peace sign, bitches get the wave. Tell them haters I don't see them, tell them niggas get a wave. Pussies looking bushes, tell them bitches get a fade. Hand them with the shit, I don't miss that law. 30 on each hip, which one I'm gon' draw? OG swag, yeah, I'm looking like my paw. You are now in the presence of a motherfucking boss. All black stanger, yeah, I'm flying like a wall. So these niggas can't